Athletic website. He's got the link to the broadcast tonight, and we're going to try to call you a good game, I tell you, for both teams in relaying that. So hopefully folks that couldn't make it up, that 2-hour trip to Arkadelphia. I'm a former Ouachita graduate, well, I guess still a Ouachita graduate, and have made that trip many a times. I told somebody recently, I think if you drive a little too fast, I got it down to about an hour and 50 minutes getting from Clinton to Arkadelphia, faster than it was in the old days. But for folks who couldn't make the trip up, hopefully they can tune in tonight, and we'll be in for some good class for a basketball here on the final week before the Christmas breaks. A festive atmosphere. It's going to be more festive as the week goes on. It's been a busy round ball week. I know that the junior squads, they were in North Little Rock, last night. We got this game tonight, I think on Thursday, Heber Springs Panthers and the junior high squads. And then, Friday night, the big Toy Toss night coming up with junior and senior high both. So lots of basketball this week. Folks get their fix in before we close it down for the Christmas break. So glad you could be with us tonight. Hang with us. We'll take a little break. We are nearing the announcement of the starting lineups at tonight's broadcast. So stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Jolie Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Jolie's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Jolie Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
We are ready for basketball. The officials out on the court. The girls, Maggie Gresham to jump center, joined by her teammates Kaven Lastly, Kenna Collins, Lexi Wallace, and Caden Brown. Your five on the floor for Coach Matthew Post, Tammy Hodges-Johnson, and these Lady Yellow Jackets. They will control the tip. And it looks like the Badgers going to go open up in a man-to-man defense. And the Yellow Jackets will work around the perimeter. The drive by Collins into the lane. Contact made. And she's going to be whistled for the offensive foul. A charge to start the ball game. Ball's going to go over to the Badgers.
Good ball movement that time against that dribble drive offense. McKenna got a little too deep. Probably maybe should have pulled up and shot maybe about a 4 or 5 foot jump shot. Got in a little too deep. Arkadelphia took the charge. Jackets also open in a zone defense.
The junior Collins at the top, joined by the junior Lexi Wallace. And Arkadelphia's going to turn it over. They got the ball too close on the sideline, stepped out of bounds in front of that Yellow Jacket bench. So still no score, opening minute of play. And Arkadelphia's going to be in a full court press. They'll inbound the ball to Lexi Wallace, up the floor quickly. Will attempted to get it to Kenna Collins at half court. It's going to sail out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, they'll press full court the whole game, and they'll play about 10 players deep. Player to watch is with the ball right now, number 4, Toyana Tate, 5'1" guard.
And down to the baseline.
3 starters back on that team from last year that the Yellow Jackets beat in the first round of the state tournament.
And back to the left side, deep 3, up and in. First points of the ball game go to the Badgers, and that's Tate. Tiriana. And an early lead for the Badgers up the floor across midcourt. Last, Liam Wallace. Lexi's going to drive the lane, split a couple defenders, scoop it up, but it won't go. Hard off the glass. Badgers get it up the floor quickly. 2-on-2. Good cross lane pass. 2-pointer up and in by Tate. Back-to-back baskets. 5-0 to start the ball game. Up the floor, fast pace. Kenna Collins, contact. And, well, I thought it was going to be Badger foul. Maybe a turnover, a travel.
Yeah, Kenna traveled the basketball. One of the things they try to do in this full court press is speed up the tempo. Usually the Yellow Jackets play pretty fast themselves. Force Clinton into a turnover against the press. That'd be one of the keys to the game. You got to try to keep the turnovers to a minimum.
And working behind the three-point line. Shot up, won't go. Off the glass, long rebound. Going to be chased down. Reagan Harris missed the shot, but she gets the rebound. She's got it in her hands again. Splits 2. Ball gets a little bit loose. Caden Brown's on the floor with it. Tied up. Alternate possession. That'll keep it with the Badgers from the baseline. Looking to our left from our broadcast position, high above here in Yellow Jacket Arena on the visitor side. Inbound the ball. 3-point attempt up. Won't go. Off the rim. High for the rebound. Gresham. She'll hands it off to Lexi Wallace. Lexi, the all-star junior for the Yellow Jackets. Off to a fantastic start this season. Following up her sophomore year from a year ago. She's got it on the dribble. Into the lane. Pulls up. Floats it up. Shot won't go. Off the back rim. She gets the rebound. Puts it back. Might have been blocked. And now the Badgers down the floor. 2-on-1. Good pass. Shot up. Won't go. Badgers get the rebound. Knocked loose. Scramble for it. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Yellow Jackets. Trailing 5-0 here. 5:46 in the opening quarter. And the junior Olivia Johnson will check into the ball game for the first time tonight. Kaylin Lastly gets a breather.
Olivia brings some outside shooting into the game for the Jackets against this Arkadelphia zone defense.
Inbound the ball near the corner. 3-point attempt up, long, over the rim, going out of bounds. Try to save it, but it's out of bounds on the Badgers. Give it to the Yellow Jackets. Dressed in white, trimmed a little bit of gold and black. Badgers in blue, trimmed in red.
Full court pressure again.
Couple defenders. Wallace going to dribble away, get it up the floor. Caden Brown, Johnson, Olivia, shot up, won't go, off the rim. Offside rebound, Badgers. Quick pass, whipped it out, maybe too quick. It's going to get out of bounds and back to the Yellow Jackets.
Break the press. You can have numbers in the front court. You got to take advantage of it, make them pay. And here comes 5 new players in for Arkadelphia. We said they'll go 10 deep, try to keep the tempo, the fresh legs in the game at all times.
Trailing by 5.5 here in the first quarter. Collins into the lane, swings it out to Wallace. Lexi's going to try the dribble drive. She stopped, toss it back out. Arkadelphia's got good size, look to have good strength, and they're going to keep a body in front of you between the Yellow Jackets and the basket. Collins gets it off the bounce, off the floor, off the rim, won't go. Caden Brown for the putback, misses, and the Badgers come up with the rebound. 5 minutes in the first quarter. Trailing by 5. Yellow Jackets yet to score.
Their second 5 comes in. That's why we need to take advantage offensively. Don't have quite the biggest center that they have with that first 5 with the 5'11" Harris, that first group.
10 seconds on that 35-second shot clock. Arkadelphia deliberate. Now down to 3-2 on the drive. Couple defenders into the lane. Gets it off just in time, and it's up and in. 2-pointer for the Badgers. They lead by 7. Full court press. Up to Brown. Up to Collins. She's going to go one-on-one off the glass. Good. Clinton on the board. 7-2. Collins with a basket.
Jackets on the board. Took 3 minutes, 45 seconds, but they're on the board. That last shot by Arkadelphia was in the air when the shot clock went off.
Into the corner. Johnson defending. Clinton in the zone. Kind of a 2-3 or 2-1-2. And rebound. Out to Collins. Up the floor. Wallace cross midcourt. Cross court pass to Johnson inside. Back behind the three-point line is Caden Brown. Misses the three. Pops out. Back to Johnson. Back to Wallace. On a defender. Makes a move. Floats it up in the lane. Good. Wallace on the board. That was about a 13-footer in the lane. Trailing 7-4.
Good leaner by Wallace.
3-point attempt by the Badgers. Won't go off the rim. Offside rebound to Johnson. Clinton's got a chance to tie this time down the floor. Up ahead to Collins. Defense in front of her. Cross-court pass. Set for the three. It's up. This one won't go off the rim. Wallace with the miss there. Badgers with a rebound. Down the floor. Travel with the basketball. A turnover, and I think, just as you said, they're going to swap. Well, maybe not necessarily a 5-for-5, but it's going to be bring 4 fresh in. They'll leave 1 on the floor. So 9 players here for the Badgers have gotten in the ball game. We're at 3 minutes in the first quarter. Clinton trailing 7-4.
This group outscored the Jackets 5-0, but the Jackets outscored that second group 4-2.
On the drive, Caden Brown's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. The starters in the ball game for Arkadelphia were Tiriana Tate, I think I'll refer to her as TT or Tate, Reagan Harris, Taylor Altman, Zalea Jackson, and Zuri Jones. Those were the first 5 in. Of that group, Jackson stays out on the floor with this fresh 4. Caden Brown misses the first free throw. She'll have a second. Just in front of the Yellow Jacket cheerleaders, student section. Got a good crowd tonight. And it looks like the football players, I don't know if they're off duty. They were staffing the concession stand for the junior high game. Angela McKinney Bradford said they were doing a great job tonight. They were very competitive in it. And
yes, they work well with food, and they showed it tonight.
And a carrying the basketball against the Yellow Jackets. Turnover back to Arkadelphia.
And Coach Benson was in charge of chili and cheese, so
they were having a good time. Cross midcourt. Come the Badgers. Over to the left side. Sasha Payne with the basketball. Back out high to Jackson. They're going to swing it around to the right side. Also at the top, got Tiriana Tate. Got Reagan Harris moving her way through the lane. Shot up, won't go. I don't know if that was blocked. It falls short. Maggie Gresham is going to take it out of the air. That might have been Maggie's first touch of the night. Did a good job, I guess, inside with Maggie. Matched up well size-wise, so might take a little extra effort to get the ball to her. They do at the free throw line. She's going to dribble down. Coming down the baseline, shot up by Collins. Won't go, but it's the offside rebound. Johnson's miss. Another offside rebound from the left side. And I believe a foul is going to be called. And that'll send Maggie Gresham to the free throw line. Exactly 2 minutes in the first quarter. Arkadelphia 7, Clinton 4.
Great job on the boards by the Yellow Jackets. 3 offensive rebounds there on the final one. Maggie Gresham drew the foul, heads the line. Jackets 0 for 2 so far at the free throw line.
And Maggie puts her first one in. She'll get a second. Kayla Lashley returns to the ball game. Kenna Collins to the Yellow Jacket sideline. And Gresham's second free throw misses high off the back of the rim and comes down into the hands of Reagan Harris. She'll keep it. Oh, excuse me. Now it's Zalea Jackson with the basketball. Putting in the zone. Couple at the top. Wallace and Lashley down low. You got Brown. Gresham now in the middle. Johnson on the left side down low. And bounce pass gets away. Johnson's got it down the floor. 3-on-1, 2-on-1. Lexi Wallace off the glass. Good. And she
great pass from Johnson. Got it up the floor, and a great decision by Lexi Wallace on the left side to cross over. Shoot a reverse right-handed layup. keep it from getting blocked.
Ball out of bounds. Off of Maggie Gresham, keep it with Arkadelphia. So it was the Badgers 7 points to start the ball game. Now it's the Yellow Jackets on a 7-0 run, and we are tied with 1:19 remaining in the first quarter. Into the ball game, Zuri Jones from earlier. Pass, shot, miss, out of bounds, and it goes to the Yellow Jackets.
A little delay in the game. Arkadelphia player Altman had kind of readjust a knee brace there, but she's ready to go.
And Brown, aggression, back to Lashley, kind of free throw line extended, misses off the back of the rim. Players go for the rebound, foul called. That's going to go on the Yellow Jackets. And let's see if it is Maggie Gresham. And that may be her second personal foul. They've got it on number 10. Maggie's number 11, but that was on her. So Clinton with only 2 fouls, but they're both on Maggie Gresham. So
Kate Henry checks in for the first time tonight, a 5'10 senior. She'll check in that post position.
It's number 33. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page, Aaron Zuhan's back. He's finished up his first semester at Arkansas Tech, and we are glad to have him at Yellow Jacket Arena on the broadcast tonight. Ball's loose in the backcourt. Leslie's got it up ahead to Brown. 2-on-1. Shot up off the glass. Misses. Rebound tipped out. Badgers. Baseball pass down the floor. They've got a 3-on-1. Into the lane. Off the glass. Good. The basket by Reagan Harris. 9-7. Arkadelphia back in front. 24 seconds. Johnson on the dribble. Got a defender. But Olivia's able to get it up and in off the glass. Good.
Olivia really active right now, both ends of the floor. Made a steal on defense down here, and that was a really tough shot over a defender.
Tied at 9, 4 players to score. 3-pointer attempt won't go. Offside rebound put back up and in by Zalea Jackson. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll do it. First half comes to an end. Clinton 11, Arkadelphia 9 from the arena. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932. Helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
And we're back here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Mike Hawley along with Jeff Hall and Aaron Duhan. And Arkadelphia jumped out to a quick 5-0 lead in this one, but Yellow Jackets came back, tied it at 7 with 1:19 left in the first quarter. And as we head into the second quarter, it'll be Arkadelphia 11 and Clinton 9. Maggie Gresham with a point. Kenna Collins with 2. Olivia Johnson with 2. And the Yellow Jackets are led by, right now, Lexi Wallace with 4 points. And the Jackets will have the ball to start the second quarter. Nice crowd here at the arena. First time we've had a home game in quite a while. We'll be back here on Thursday, a junior high night with Heber Springs. And on Friday, Star City will be in town. A lot of basketball before the Christmas break.
Here we go. Badgers with the ball down the floor. Off the glass. Good. 2 more for Tiriana Tate. She's the leading scorer, I believe, for Arkadelphia thus far in the ball game. 13-9 the lead now. Kenna Collins back in the ball game. She had a breather earlier. Pass. Attempting the steal is Taylor Altman. She's whistled for a foul. That'll be the first of the quarter.
Got to keep the turnovers to a minimum. It's the one you just saw there. That turnover became 2 points on the other end. Basically, as Coach Post, those are called pick sixes. Now Arkadelphia starts the second quarter in man-to-man defense. They've already created 2 turnovers so far.
Knock it away across midcourt. 3-on-2 into the lane. Scoops it up. Won't go. A little bit hard off the glass. Rebound to Caden Brown. Gets it to Lexi Wallace. Ahead to Maggie Gresham. Ahead to Kenna Collins. She's alone off the glass. Good. Collins for 2 more.
Good ball movement. Ball barely touched the floor, and they got down quickly and beat Arkadelphia back down the floor.
3-point shot quickly up by Zalea Jackson. Won't go. Clinton with a rebound. Wallace double team. Gets it out to Brown. She's covered by Jackson in the backcourt. Back to Lexi Wallace. And
wow, 10-second call. And you look at the shot clock, it has 24 seconds on it.
And that is the call. So you have 10 seconds to get the ball from the backcourt across the half-court line to the front court. And if you don't, it's a turnover.
Lexi got to be mindful to come back. If one of these post players gets the ball in the backcourt. That time, Caden had the basketball. Lexi got to come back, try to help her a little bit. That cost us a few seconds.
Into the corner. Badgers drive the baseline. Brown steps up to help. Forced to toss it back out to the free throw. Jumper good from behind the 3-point line. 2 more points for Zalea Jackson. 15-11. Arkadelphia in front. Wallace ahead. Midcourt to Collins. Ken's going to try to dribble away from traffic and attempting to steal. Well, no, I think they. Okay, I thought for a moment they called the steal and then the foul on Collins, maybe trying to get it back. That foul is going to go against the Badgers. And Coach
that
Post.
foul is going to go against Kenna Collins.
It was Collins? Okay, the steal was good. Coach Matthew Post going to take a timeout here. 6:27 in the second quarter, trailing 15-11. He's been his junior girls won tonight. You know, that 4:30 game today, I come in, get here before the ball game, and unfortunately, Clinton trails 9-0 at the end of the first quarter. It's not looking good for the junior girls tonight. Third quarter, Clinton goes ahead. They win the ball game. I think Arkadelphia cut it to 2 there at the end. Clinton hung on to win, but a team that I think they did that was that when was that? They had another big come from behind
Harrison,
win.
they were down 16-4
in
the first quarter. Yet tonight they were down 9-0 and outscored Arkadelphia 11-2 in the second quarter. Went into halftime tied at 11 and then went on to win the ball game. Had about a 4-point lead with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go and ran 52 seconds off the clock, which is not easy in junior high. And come away with a victory.
On the drive, Jackson, some contact, misses, gets it back for a second shot, more contact. She goes to the floor, foul calls. Leah Jackson coming up for free throws. And you might say did he have 3 girls out of the ball game on the bench for junior high, and then I know a 4th. I know Emma Wyatt. She didn't get to come to the ball game, sick at home tonight, so he may have been down 4 players for that junior ball game.
Yeah, 3 starters out tonight with injuries. The Yellow Jackets, great game tonight by Katie Grace Alexander. And second free throw here. I mentioned Sterling McCracken. Sterling McCracken and Katie Grace Alexander really carried the load today, and then some young ladies came off the bench, got more playing time than they have. Had to step up also, but a really good performance today by the Lady Yellow Jackets.
I think it would improve their record to 11 wins, maybe 2 losses on the season. Well, Jackson makes 1 free throw, 16-11. Clinton down the floor. Ball stolen away. Badgers get it back with a 5-point lead. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Quick pass outside, inside. Defenders there. Force up the shot. And good. Up and in. And that's Reagan Harris for 2 more. 18-11. And now Badgers equal their biggest lead of the ball game. They started with that 7-point lead. Now it's back to 7 at 18-11.
And Jackets have turned it over 5 times in the second quarter.
Gresham, she gets double-teamed inside, tosses it back out, knocked away. Maggie gets it back, up and in. Maggie answers on the offensive end. She looks like what Harris just did on the Badger end of the floor, 18-13.
Yep, Shelby Standard's in the game now for the Jackets, and a missed shot and a rebound. The Yellow Jackets done a nice job rebounding the basketball.
Pass down the floor. Olivia Johnson off the glass. It won't go, but right there, Wallace for the rebound, the putback. She's fouled. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, is it Busby?
Yeah, we're joined by the Yellow Jacket here in the booth.
All right. I know. We're coming back. I wish we could talk, but I think the rules of mascot is mascots don't talk and they don't take off their head. So I can't verify who it is or what it says, but thanks for joining us. And a free throw up and in by Lexi Wallace. She gets them both. And I've got Lexi with 6 points unofficially, 18-13.
Got to hit the free throws when we have a chance. Take advantage of those. Try to keep the game close late.
Badgers. Zalea Jackson on the drive. Contested by Gresham. Misses. Rebound Brown. They try to take it away from her. Taylor Altman's there, as well as for the Badgers. And somebody picked up a foul.
We'll say Lady Yellow Jackets have
Reagan
done a
Harris,
good job
Altman.
on the boards against a pretty big and physical athletic team. They've held their own on the backboards tonight. Arkadelphia's gone for their third different defense tonight. They've gone to a big, wide 1-3-1 zone defense, and they have the players along that midline. They're really stretching across the floor.
See how the Clinton offense adjusts. Maybe work it from corner to corner. Look for those diagonal passes. But it's picked off. Arkadelphia going the other way. 2-on-1. Into the lane. Bounce it back. Bounce it forward. Into the hands of Tiana Tate. She's got 2 more. I think at least 8 in the ballgame. 2013. But quickly going the other way. Lexi Wallace going to pull up over a taller defender. Misses, but the putback misses. And Arkadelphia with it.
Arkadelphia might have got a hand on Caden's putback there.
It's a fast pace.
Cameron Keith in the game now for the Yellow Jackets.
3-point attempt won't go. Long. Offside. Tipped around. Wallace to Gresham. Back to Caden Brown. Could turn it into a 3-on-2. Ahead to Keith. Shot off the glass. Good. Cameron Keith.
Nice shot off the left side by Cameron Keith. Good lead pass by Maggie Gresham.
5th player to score, I believe, here in the first half for the Yellow Jackets, trailing 20-15. And into the lane, kind of a little of a jump step. Official's going to say she traveled. Turn it over. Clinton can get it back to a 1-possession ball game. Here comes Kenna Collins, Kaylin Lastly in, and Maggie Gresham. And is that Cameron Keith out?
Keith check out, yep.
3:40 in the second quarter.
Coach Post trying to keep some fresh legs also against this relentless pressure by Arkadelphia.
Into the corner. Open for the shot is Collins. Bounces off the rim. Won't go. Out of bounds. And last to touch it was the Yellow Jackets. Arkadelphia inbound in front of the Clinton cheer squad. Yellow Jacket defense going to drop back to that zone defense right around the perimeter of the 3-point line. Maybe a 1-2-2 zone or so. Lastly at the top. Wallace and Johnson on the wings. Collins, Brown down low. Shot. Miss. Out of the air. Badgers get it back. They're in the corner. Adriana Green with it. She's on the left side. Over to her teammate. Off the rim. Won't go. Zuri Jones. Hunt with a rebound. Wallace across midcourt. Well, at least they're, I don't know if that's off a miss basket. At least they're dropping back off the full court press. At least on a miss. Ball stolen away. Down the floor. Trying to steal it back. Bounce pass across the lane. Good pass. Off the glass. Good. Tate for 2 more. I've got her in double figures. That pass by Sasha Payne. 22-15. Johnson, 3-pointer. Right side. Won't go. Back of the rim. Collins with a rebound. Kenna Collins is fouled. I think that may be on the floor. Clinton will have to inbound from the baseline.
Team foul number 4 on Arkadelphia. Jackets would sure like to get to the free throw line and have a chance to maybe pick up some easy points. Cameron Keith back in. Maggie Gresham back in.
Substitutions by the Badgers
and
as well.
And only one starter in the game, original starter in the game now for Arkadelphia. Chance maybe to close this gap down.
Inbound, outside, inside, back outside by the 3-point line. Wallace has it in her hands, gets to the left side. Shot up over the finger, won't go, but the putback by Gresham. Good. Maggie Gresham, 2 more. 5 for her, 22-17. Quickly down the floor. Taylor Altman for the Badgers. She's trapped in the corner. She gets away. Now Gresham defending on the baseline. She's double teamed. Back to Altman. Badgers dangerous, but they get through with it. Into the lane. Shot up and in. Zuri Jones, 24-17.
Key was Altman getting the ball out of the corner. Jackets had her trapped in the deep corner, and she got it out.
Wallace beats one defender. Slides by a second, but her shots misses off the glass. Rebound down the floor. Taylor Altman, 2-on-1. Johnson defending. Shot blocked, but they get it back, and Altman puts it up and in. Her first points. 26-17, biggest lead of the ball game for either team. It's Badgers in front.
Need a good shot here. Down by 9.
Into the corner. Down low to Gresham. Triple team. Foul called. Maggie Gresham to the free throw line.
Good job. Need points badly. Get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. The block. Maggie goes to the free throw line.
It's got good ball movement. Arkadelphia, they got some size and enough athleticism and speed to where it closes quickly. Once they get it that time, it was turned into a triple team as they collapsed on Maggie after that, and she'll have to earn it from the free throw line.
Jackets only 2 of 7 at the free throw line.
This is the first. Her second one coming up. And Maggie gets it to go. I've got her with 6 points. I think tied with Lexi Wallace as the leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets in the ball game. 26-18. Arkadelphia behind the three-point line. Gets it down to the baseline. Spin. Shot up. Bounces around. Won't go. Offside. Put back. Misses. Foul called. Leah Jackson will go to the free throw line.
And that foul on Maggie Gresham. That'll be her second. Arkadelphia 1 of 2 tonight at the line.
So they called that on Gresham, and now they say it's her second foul, number 11. I remember earlier when she went out of the ball game, she had 2 fouls on number 10. I know it wasn't her number, but I was saying that was 2 fouls on Maggie Gresham. And free throws up and in. Jackson gets them both. I've got her with 7, 28-18. Double team foul called. And for Arkadelphia, that'll be their 6th team foul. So, free throws coming up? I don't know.
Shelby Standridge heading to the line. She's 1 for 2.
Do people? I don't know. I don't know if it's old timers, new timers. The free throw and fouls have changed. Has that just been 1 year or 2 years since?
This is year number 2.
This is year number 2. So, folks, can they still remember when? You got you didn't shoot free throws until the 7th team foul of the half.
Of the half, yeah.
First and second quarter together, third and fourth quarter together. Now it's you don't shoot until the 5th team foul of the quarter. And then it's not 1-and-1 free throws, it's 2 shots.
Yep.
So that being the 5th team foul on the Badgers. Clinton to the line. Standridge goes 1 for 2. And Clinton will be shooting free throws if there are further fouls here in the first half. Under a minute to play, trailing 28-19. 3-point basket, good by Jania McKillen. I think that's the first 3. No, there was
second.
Second. There was one made early to start the game, early on. Wallace through traffic, outside, back behind the three-point line. Olivia Johnson's 3, up, won't go, high off the rim, offside rebound. They'll try to take it away. Badgers going to clear, 30 seconds. Pass ahead, caught by Jackson, makes a move. Good turn, can't get the basket. Coming for the follow, and they're going to say coming from behind. We used to call that over the back. I guess a little push foul from behind that goes against the Badgers.
And we'll walk 94 feet, shoot a couple of free throws with 24 seconds left. So we'll get these free throws, get it back to 10, maybe get it within single digits before the half. Trailing by 12 right now.
That was Reagan Harris on the foul. And that's her 3rd personal foul in the first half. You still only get 5 individual personal fouls per ball game before your foul out of the contest. So Harris, she's going to go to the bench with her 3rd here in the first half.
Olivia hits the first one. The Jackets are 5 of 11 now at the line. Harris is the athletic post player at 5'11". Picked up that 3rd foul.
Olivia's second free throw, in and out, pops out, loose on the floor. As players go for it, going to be a foul on the Yellow Jackets. Let's see if that goes against Collins. It is Kenna Collins, and that's her 3rd personal foul. Is that right? Well, she's number 13. They've got it. Now they'll correct it. Yep. Her 3rd personal. She will exit the ball game. So you've got Standridge, Johnson, Lexi Wallace, Maggie Gresham, Caden Brown in the ball game. 13 seconds. Arkadelphia basketball. Behind the three-point line. Right, left, back to the right side, into the corner. Fakes it inside, back out top, swings it left side, inside, free throw line. Jackson going to have to get the shot off. It's a 3 from the left wing. Won't go. The first half comes to an end. It's the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers 31, the Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets 20. Stay with us. Halftime coming up. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Now's the time to make a positive change in your life. This is Savannah from North Ark. Did you know North Arkansas College teaches evening classes in Clinton? We can help you finish your college degree or start college for the first time, no matter your age or life circumstances. Let us help you find all the resources available to make college a possibility financially. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hey, we're back here at Yellow Jacket Arena talking to Aaron Duhart. He's home for the Christmas break from Arkansas Tech University. And glad to have him back behind the live stream equipment tonight. Lady Yellow Jackets trail 31-20 here at the half. Arkadelphia jumped out to a 5-0 lead. Clinton came back and tied it at 7 at the 1:19 mark of the first quarter. Arkadelphia took an 11-9 lead at the end of the first quarter, but they forced numerous turnovers for the Lady Yellow Jackets in that second quarter. Outscored the Jackets 20-11 and lead 31-20 now here at the half. Leading scorers tonight for Arkadelphia: 2 points from Zariah Jones, 2 points for Kyra Gentry, 3 points for Jana McKillen. Zalea Jackson, she had 9 points here in the first half. Taylor Altman with 2. Reagan Harris with 2. And Triana Tate with 5, 7, 9, 11 points for the Lady Badgers, as she's the leading scorer tonight here at the half. For the Yellow Jackets, Cameron Keith had 2 points. Shelby Standridge off the bench with 2 free throws for 2 points. Olivia Johnson, 3 points on the night. Cameron Keith, well, I mentioned her. She has 2 points. I'm going to mention Kenna Collins with 4 points tonight. I'm going to correct my writing there. Kenna looks like Cam the way I'm writing here. KK Brown, Caden Brown, no points in the first half. Kaylin Lastly failed to score so far in the ball game. And Maggie Gresham. Maggie has 6 points here in the first half. And Lexi Wallace with 4 points. Yellow Jackets from the free throw line, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 trips to the line, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throws made. So 5 of 12 at the line at the first half. So the Yellow Jackets could have made some hay at the free throw line and maybe close the gap on this one. But hopefully in the second half they can pick it up from the free throw line. Arkadelphia only shot 4 free throws in the first half. They hit 3 out of 4 of those free throws. I want to mention once again basketball action at the arena all week long. Thursday night, Heber Springs will be here for junior high night. They have a couple really good junior high squads, so it should be a good night. It's always a good night when Clinton and Heber hook up in anything. And so that'll be Thursday night. And then Friday night, Star City will be here for 4 games. That starts at 4 o'clock on Friday night. And it'll be the, it'll be the toy toss game. Bring a toy, throw it on the court at the halftime of the senior boys games, and they'll all be collected and given to kids at Christmas time. So the toy toss game on Friday night. We had one last year, Jeff Hall. It was pretty successful. I think everybody had a good time. Everybody loves to throw stuff on the floor, and so that's a good way to do it without getting in trouble. And so, yeah, former Yellow Jacket Russ Hensley walking behind us here. A lot of college students home. College is out, and we see a lot of them around the arena tonight. All the Yellow Jackets eventually make their way home, and so it's been a good crowd tonight too. And everybody's eager to get a home basketball games again. We've been all over the state, various tournaments and classics here in the early part of the season, but people glad to come back to just a regular, normal basketball night here at the arena.
I know, I was thinking that earlier. It's only our second broadcast of the season here, and here we are the week before Christmas, so it almost feels like early season. We're getting started, but the basketball team, they've already played, 10 or 12 games on the season, so it's not early season form for them, and we maybe elaborate that as the night goes on. Boy, the level of competition they played again this year. The senior girls that have been for recent years, and the senior boys as well, so they've been all over. We're just catching up with them. I'm telling folks we're going to settle in, though, when we get back after Christmas. We get in the conference every Tuesday, Friday night. We'll have all the games, I think, for you here from pretty much from there on out until we get to postseason
Hey, not
tournaments.
just the college students here tonight, and not just the old Yellow Jackets here tonight, but the old coaches night, too. Coach Ricky Cooper and his seat down on the floor at his office chair, desk chair down there in the corner. You can probably see him on the broadcast. He's here tonight. He's happy with his Kansas City Chiefs on a roll right now. Mm-hmm. Also, Coach Biggs here. A lot of these senior high players played on his 7th grade squads just a few years ago. So Coach Biggs is here tonight. Good to see him. And he's not here, but I saw him in Clinton today. Coach Keeling in town tonight. Retired, lives at All Red, has a big farm. And his son got married this past week. He's got 2 older sons that played for the Yellow Jackets while he was coaching here. Mm-hmm. And he's got 2 in over at Hector. It's a little closer from All Red to Hector, so they go to school there. And I think the son is 6'5" in the 10th grade, and the daughter is in the 8th grade, and she's also pretty tall. So, but Coach Keeling wanted me to tell everybody hi tonight, and along the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. He was with us for a long time, came over when All Red schools in Scotland were annexed into the Clinton School District. So he was a long-time coach, Coach Keeling, and they tell me he was quite the player. I think he played at School of the Ozarks up at Point Lookout, Missouri.
We did. We had a little bit of information on that. His son Mason Keeling got married up at Jonesboro, just down the road from my nephew, your great nephew, Tyler Huggins, former Yellow Jacket. Those graduated in 2017 along with Mason. And I think they were so close to Tyler's house that they needed to put something in the oven for, I don't know if it was the rehearsal night or the wedding night, but they said, hey, can we come by your house and get this ready to go for the event? So Tyler got to reconnect with Mason, and the Keelings in town for the wedding last weekend.
Yep, and Mason also a good player. Him along with his brother,
Tanner.
Both good players. Tanner. Yep. Like Tanner was going to do coaching. I didn't ask Coach what he was doing. I know at one time he was wanting to be a coach. Mason's some type of civil engineer, I believe. He's done well.
And we're ready for basketball here in the second half. Teams are on the floor. The official, he's ready to hand the basketball to the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers. They do. And here they go. Taylor Altman on the floor for the Badgers, along with Tiriana Tate at the post position. That's Kyriata Gentry. Zalea Jackson's in the ball game, as well as Jana McKillen. So we got a deep bench for the Lady Badgers. Lots of players in and out of the ball game the first half, and here to start the second half. Foul called. Free throws upcoming for Zalea Jackson.
They only shot 4 free throws in the first half, and Jackson shot all 4, and she's back at the line here 19 seconds into the third quarter.
She's going to make the first. I've got her with 8 points in the ballgame. I may have missed a basket. That may have put her in double figures. She gets that free throw for 5 free throws made. 33-20. Biggest lead of the game for the Badgers. Wallace, Johnson, Gresham, Brown, Kaylon Lastly, your 5 on the floor for Coach Matthew Post to start the second half. On the dribble, on the drive, whistled for the travel is Caden Brown.
A lot of pressure by Arkadelphia, forcing some turnovers, also some unforced errors. That's been really the difference in the game, is those turnovers has given Arkadelphia several more possessions in the game.
In the lane, shot by Jackson, won't go. Battle for the rebound. Gresham has it. Outlet pass to Lastly. A lot of blue in front of her. No, that's Wallace, excuse me. Lexi. Pull up, slow down, pass. Lastly, baseline, trying to bounce it into Gresham. Off, gets away. Arkadelphia back down the floor, 1-on-2. On the drive, shot won't go. Jackson for the putback, up and in. Zalea Jackson, 35-20.
She's got 13.
Lassie drives the baseline again. This time she's going to kick it. Open in the corner is Johnson, but her shot won't go off the rim. Brown has the rebound. Got a defender between her and the basket, and a reach in. Try to take it away. Tied up. Kyriata Gentry ties up Caden Brown. 6:39 second quarter, trailing 35-20. Lastly out. Kenna Collins in. Kenna playing with 3 personal fouls. Lexi Wallace, 3-point attempt, won't go. Badgers with the rebound down the floor. Taylor Altman into the corner. 3-point shot up. Is it 2? Is it 3? They'll say she had a foot on the line, so the 2-pointer. Is that Tate for 2?
Yeah, she's got 13. Biggest lead of the game now, 37-20.
And out near midcourt, Coach Matthew Post is going to take a timeout. Quick break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury, accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
And back to action here after the timeout. Lexi Wallace can't connect.
Trailing 37-20. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Badgers have outscored the Yellow Jackets, 26-11 since the end of the first quarter.
And the Jackets have yet to score here in the third quarter. They've played 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It took us 3:45 to score to start the game. A couple of dry spots here. You can't have that against a good team like Arkadelphia.
Working the ball around the perimeter. Good behind the back dribble. Gets Kenna Collins clear, but now she's going to try to pass it out. Stolen away. Down the floor. Off the glass. Good. Tate for 2 more. 39-20. Gets it across midcourt into the hands of Lexi Wallace. That's where you like the basketball. The junior inside dribble. Gets away from a defender. Gets her space. Puts it off the glass. Good. Lexi Wallace.
Lexi with 6 now.
Okay. 39-22. In the zone. On the left side, Jackson. Mid-range jumper, they say. About a 15-footer. Misses. Offside rebound to the Badgers. Outside, dribble in. Misses. That's Jenny McKillen. And off the miss. It's in the lane. Foul called. It's going to go against the Yellow Jackets. Busby, the mascot. He may have got a hand on that one, helping the official with the ball. Substitutions. Out goes Collins and Johnson into the ball game. Caden Brown out as well. Cameron Keith comes in. Shelby Standridge. And Kaylin Lastly returns. Inbound the ball. Dribble, drive, shot, blocked, but a foul called on Maggie Gresham.
The Jackets got turned around, and the inbounder Tate threw it off the back of a Yellow Jacket. Came right back to her. Jackets had to foul her to stop the layup. Smart play by Tate.
That foul goes against Shelby Standridge, not Maggie Gresham. Tate gets the free throw. Leading scorer for Arkadelphia. And the second as well.
And Jackets turn it over out of bounds. Off Lastly and out of bounds. Off the pass from Cameron Keith. Jackets trailing 41-22. 4:28 left here in the third quarter. Game was tied one time. That was 7-7 with 1:19 left in the first quarter. Other than that, Arkadelphia's been in the lead. 3-point shot from the corner, no good, but offside rebound by the Badgers. Drive in the lane, shot up, no good. And there's Jackson. Her shot's blocked. Battle for the ball on the floor, and Arkadelphia comes out with it, misses again. Jackson shoots, scores, and she heads back to the free throw line.
Count the basket and the foul. Jackson for a chance at the traditional three-point play. And
15 points now for Jackson. And Kate Henry will check in from Maggie Gresham. That'll be Maggie's third foul.
And Jackson gets the free throw. 4:04 in the third. 44-22. The Badgers have doubled up the Yellow Jackets here in the second half. Lastly, Wallace, Henry, Keith, and Standridge for the Yellow Jackets. Three-point attempt by Lastly. Won't go. Long off the rim. Offside rebound, Badgers. Up the floor. Cross midcourt. We've got Sasha Payne with it. Jackson on the drive down the baseline. And an offensive foul. What going to be called? Charge called. Cross midcourt is Wallace. Henry sets a screen. Wallace gets the three off, but it won't go. Ball knocked out of bounds and keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Good screen by Henry and the roll back to the basket. Wallace was freed up. She took the shot, didn't get it, but that was a really nice screen. And the roll to the basket for that second option.
Zuri Jones back into the ball game for the Badgers. Inbound the ball to Henry. Quickly over to Brown. Keith, Wallace. Quick ball movement. Alexi's got it. That was Lastly. Shot and a miss. Rebound Arkadelphia. 44-22. 3:10 to go in the third. Down to the post. 3 defenders there. Collapse. Knocks the ball away. And going to be tied up now. Alternate possession. Keep it with Arkadelphia. Exactly 3 minutes to play in the third. Inbound the ball, 3-pointer, won't go, off the rim, good position, the rebound by Henry, outlet pass, Keith has it, over to Lashley, but defense back to Wallace, and open for 3 is Keith, but her shot won't go, going out of bounds, and it belongs to the Badgers.
Jackets only 2 points here in the third quarter.
Coach Matthew Post is going to get Olivia Johnson up off the bench, as well as Caden Brown. They'll come in at the next stop in play. On the dribble, Sasha Payne back outside. 3-point attempt won't go. Taylor Altman. Badgers get the rebound into the passing lane. Is Wallace. She's got it. It's a 2-on-1. Going to take it on the defender. Count the basket and the foul. Wallace to the free throw line.
Patented move by Lexi Wallace. Good ball handler. Gets the ball into the front court quickly, then uses her body, 1, to shield off the defender from blocking the shot, and 2, to create the body contact and the foul. She made the basket, and she'll head to the free throw line for her first free throw attempt of the night.
And it's up and in. (44-25) the score. Tiriana Tate behind the 3-point line. Adriana Green as well. Over to Sasha Payne, dribbling on the right side. And back out high to Tate. 15 seconds on the shot clock. In the zone defense, 3-point attempt. Up by Payne, won't go. Gets the rebound, the Badgers. Tate, and her 2-pointer up and in, 46-25.
Tate now with 19 points.
Wallace, it gets through a couple defenders, splits the final tube. It won't go, but Caden Brown's going to hustle and get the rebound. Henry inside, back to Johnson, to Wallace. 3-pointer from the left wing, won't go. Long rebound, about to go out of bounds. It does. Last touched by the Yellow Jackets. Well, good hustle, good effort. Lexi Wallace, I think, went through all 5 defenders before she got the basket and missed that one. So you really can't fault their hustle tonight. It's just those shots aren't falling.
And good ball movement, too. Got that extra pass. Did get a good look. Just couldn't get it to go.
I don't think we're not tracking shooting percentage tonight, but just even here at home, just not been a good night thus far. 46-25, a minute 12 in the third quarter. Wallace into the lane. Bounces around, off the rim, won't go. Foul called on the Yellow Jackets. I think Wallace trying to take it back. Let's see if that's Clinton's 4th or 5th. It is the 5th team foul, so I think that will send Arkadelphia to the free throw line. 2 shots here with a minute 6 remaining in the quarter. 5 team fouls here in the quarter.
Adriana Green, she's yet to score tonight. Hadn't played a whole lot, and she'll get 2 free throws here as the Yellow Jackets foul, walk 94 feet to the other end to shoot free throws.
She will miss the first, have a second.
Arkadelphia is 8 out of 9 till that free throw. They haven't shot many, but they shot a great percentage. The Yellow Jackets have shot more, but a poor percentage.
Misses the second, and Caden Brown comes away with the basketball. Up to Olivia Johnson across midcourt. Defender picks her up there, closely guarded. She does get it to Lashley, but very aggressive defensively by the Badgers. Johnson off the dribble, about an 8-footer, won't go. Offside rebound to Brown. Dribbles out behind the 3-point line. Resets inside to Henry. Back outside into the corner. McKenna, 3-point attempt won't go. Rebound Clinton. Good hustle again. Collins in the lane. And in traffic, or at least had a defender on her hip there. I think she's whistled for the travel. 38 seconds, third quarter. 46-25 trailing. Three-pointer up and knocking it down, Sasha Payne. That may be her first points of the night. It's a three. Third of the ball game for the Badgers, 49-25, biggest lead. 15 seconds. Wallace slides into the lane, around the defender, up and in. Leading scorer for Clinton, Lexi Wallace. 5 seconds, 4, into the front court. Badgers 2-1. I don't know if they'll get it off. They do not, but Arkadelphia pushes out the lead in the third quarter. It's the Badgers 49, the Lady Yellow Jackets 27, fourth and final quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply. By Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com. Member FDIC.
And back here at Yellow Jacket Arena, we're heading into the fourth quarter. Lady Yellow Jackets have trailed all the way in this one. They trail 49-27 heading into the final quarter. They were outscored 18-6 in that third quarter. Leading scorer for the Lady Yellow Jackets, Lexi Wallace with 11. And Arkadelphia is led by Tariana Tate with 19. And Zalea Jackson with 16.
Olivia Johnson, Lexi Wallace, Kidda Collins, Kate Henry, and Kaden Brown on the floor. Coach Matthew Post, Tammy Hodges-Johnson here to start the fourth quarter. Bounce pass. Lexi's going to get it on the move. Shot won't go. Put back by Brown. Caden's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Misses the first. She'll have a second.
Caden looking for her first points of the game.
And she does with the second free throw made. And that'll be, is that maybe the seventh Lady Yellow Jacket to score in the contest. 49-28. High post, defenders there. Tosses it down to the low post. Off the glass, good. Arietta Gentry. Katie, I think as they told me, referred to her as 51-28. Visiting one of the Badger folks before the contest. Free throw line extended. Brown's two-point attempt won't go. Rebound Arkadelphia. Speaking of the Badgers, you know that. Into the lane, travel with the basketball. I did try to find maybe somebody with the football team during the halftime break, but they told me that they couldn't see anybody here tonight from the football team. I think they're all recovering from the state championship on Saturday, and it'd be interesting to maybe talk to some of them, the season they had. And
they're off to a good start in basketball, too. 8-1. So far in the basketball campaign, they've won 6 straight. That was, I guess, predominantly without any football players that play basketball.
Cameron Creeth on the drive, draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. You know, I was thinking about that. I think I mentioned this earlier in the contest, but Clinton plays in some pretty good company. If you, the last 4 years, the team that's have knocked Clinton out of the playoffs, 2 of those times by Arkadelphia, state champion. 1 of those times by Elkins, team that played in the state championship game against Arkadelphia this year. And then this current season, Little Rock Mills, who made it to the Final Four before they were knocked out by Elkins. So took the best in the state to knock the Yellow Jackets out the last 4 years in that. So,
and they beat Elkins, shut out Elkins, the highest scoring team in the state in Class 4A, held them to like 124 total yards. So they definitely dominated the state championship game.
51-28, drive the lane, scoop it up and under, and it's in. Janae McKillian, 53-28, 6:20 remaining. Caden Brown on the move, drives lane. She's going to take on McKillian. Blocking foul called. Excuse me, that was Zalea Jackson, and that'll result in 2 free throw attempts for Caden Brown.
Caden back to the line. She hit a free throw just moments ago.
Got a few other Clinton folks with Arkadelphia connections. Here comes Tizzy Stewart, an Arkadelphia native, and she's coming over to visit with some of the Badger folks that she must know here tonight. Tizzy's son Gus, he was big in that 7th grade boys game tonight for the. I think we kind of recapped the girls game. I don't know if we've talked much about the junior boys game, but Gus, the leader on that junior boys team for Coach Judson Smith. Caden Brown, 1 for 2 at the line, 53-29. Yellow Jackets trailing, 6:05 remaining in the contest. Inbound the ball, 3-pointer attempt from the corner, good. Zalea Jackson, 4th 3-pointer made for the Badgers, 56-29. On the dribble, Lexi Wallace back out to Keith, gets it to an open Shelby Standridge. Her shot won't go. It's tipped out by Gresham. Wallace going to recover in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. She'll drive, bounce pass. Open is Maggie Gresham. 2 points up and in. Gresham, I've got her unofficial with 8 points in the ball game. She had to sit out for a while with those personal fouls, but she gets 2 there, 56-31. Standridge to Gresham, or both in the ball game at the same time. We may hear that at North Ark Community College next year. I think Sydney Standridge having a good season in her 2nd year at North Ark Community, and I think Maggie Gresham's posted that she plans to attend North Ark as well. It's like maybe play basketball next year.
Definitely, I think they have offers, and so Coach Bobby Howard, he's using the recruiting trail right in here to Van Buren County. Coach Bobby Howard of the North Arkansas College Lady Pioneers, longtime coach over at Bergman before moving to the college ranks.
Three-pointer attempt, just short off the rim. Rebound, out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets.
And for girls basketball, North Arkansas is a really fertile area, and so Harrison and North Ark's in a prime spot for recruiting. And of course, now Clinton High School has a partnership with North Arkansas Colleges. You can take classes right here on the Clinton campus.
56-31, Badgers lead. Gresham kind of behind the head pass to Standridge in the corner. Shelby's 3-pointer won't go. Johnson for the putback, 2 points up and in. Olivia Johnson. Long pass, length of the floor, in the lane. 2 defenders there, dribbles out of bounds, turn it over to the Yellow Jackets. And Kate Henry into the ball game for Clinton. Four minutes, 30 seconds. Johnson long pass up the floor to Keith. Trying to get it inside to Henry, but it's knocked away. Another baseball pass down the floor. Badgers kept up with it. I think it's Tiana Tate. She's fouled on her shot attempt. Go to the free throw line. I think Arkadelphia, they have not let up in this one yet. I don't think they don't get tired. Play good defense and up and down the floor and pressing the action. 56-33.
Definitely be one of the top teams in 4A this year, and everybody in 4A is sure glad that Farmington has moved up to 5A. They have been a super team the last few years, and the new cycle, they moved up to Class 5A.
Tate hits both free throws at the line, 58-33. I think folks, last year, the end of the season, I think they were considering Farmington to maybe be the best overall girls team in all the state, all classifications. That's who knocked the Lady Yellow Jackets out of the tournament play last year at the end of the season. And quickly down the floor. This time it's a two-pointer for Tate. And now a steal. Tate gets it. She'll put it up. Misses. Rebound, Kayla Lastly. What's up? Points coming fast for Tate. 60-33. Yellow Jackets with the travel. Back to the Badgers. 3:47 to go. Brooklyn Collins will come into the ball game. Maybe her first time on the court tonight. Keith out. And also for the Yellow Jackets, Anna Bernard, the 10th grader, coming into the contest. (60-33), 3:45 remaining. Defense by Bernard up at the top, along with Standridge. Trying to toss it down low, making the catches. Jackson, couple defenders, kind of strong arms it up. It won't go. It's out of bounds, and keep it with Arkadelphia. Lily Cullum's into the ball game for the first time tonight. Kate Henry out. We got Cullum, Bernard, Standridge, Lastly, and Collins in the ball game. 3:24 remaining, trailing 60-33. Shot, miss, out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets. Three-point attempt won't go. Rebound. Two-pointer misses. Rebound Lastly. Loose on the floor. Gets it back. Now the Badgers steal it back. Into the lane. Jackson off the glass. Good. 62-33. Jackson's points adding up. She and Tate, the two leading scorers. I don't know if anyone else has more than 2 field goals in the ball game, but Jackson and Tate leading the way. Jackson on the drive, count the basket, and she's fouled. It's Leah Jackson. Free throw to come.
23 points now for Jackson. Heads to the line looking for number 24. And the mercy rule has been invoked here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Not remember the last time that's happened here in a senior girls basketball game.
Jackson gets the free throw. Completes the traditional three-point play. And Lastly will bring the ball up the floor, defended by Sasha Payne. Standridge with it. Toss it back out. Anna Bernard. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Good defense. Yellow Jackets can't get an open shot. Now still behind the three-point line. Down to 4-3. Going to have to get it off. Lastly scoops it up. It won't go. I don't think it touched the rim. It came off the backboard. So if it doesn't touch the rim, the shot clock's still in play. That's a violation. It goes to the Badgers. Under 2 minutes remaining. 65-33 trailing. It remains in his own defense. Badgers, 4 players behind the three-point line. Pass it inside. Turn and score. Chloe Brown and Barton. She may be at least the 9th player to score. I may have missed some along the way for Arkadelphia. 67-33. Bernard, Lastly, trying to get it inside the Cullum. It's knocked out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Under a minute to play. Running clock.
I think I can't remember the last time the Lady Yellow Jackets have been mercy ruled at home. We have to go back a ways. Oh. Long before Coach Post got here.
Players get tangled up. They fall to the floor. And maybe somebody came away with a foul, or if it's just it is a foul. Arkadelphia basketball. Final 20 seconds, running clock here. Arkadelphia 67, Clinton 33, Yellow Jacket basketball. Lastly, Collins, Standridge, Bernard, Cullum. 3-point shot by Standridge won't go. Put back by Lastly, misses. Free throws upcoming. They will stop the game clock with 5 seconds remaining. And Kaylin Lastly will go to the free throw line.
Kaylin looking for her first points of the night. Jackets have been to the line 19 times, so this will be 20 and 21.
And misses the first. She'll have another.
And they've only made 8 of 20 now.
Misses the second. Tipped around. Arkadelphia controls. The final seconds tick off. And that will do it from Yellow Jacket Arena. It's the Arkadelphia Lady Badgers 67, the Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets 33 here tonight in non-conference action at Yellow Jacket Arena. So the teams will line up. They'll shake hands, the coaching staff as well, or a low five, maybe we'll call it. And it looks like they'll gather at midcourt. The cheerleaders come out, Yellow Jacket basketball athletes, and they'll have a post-game prayer here on Yellow Jacket Arena. Keep the camera on. We'll take a short break for a commercial. When we return, we'll wrap this one up for you. We'll name the First Arkansas Bank Trust Player of the Game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Main Street Florist. By Joe and Hash. Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton. By Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans. By Susie Allen Salon. By Meller Sanitation. By the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game. Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com. Member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by the Pottery Shop, by Arkansas Mountain Realty, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southern Belle Boutique and Salon, by TLC Bookkeeping and Tax Service, by Jamie Beavers DDS, by Ingram Tire, by the Western Sizzlin', and by Clinton Drive.
Hey, my colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhan back here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Lady Yellow Jackets, the senior girls game just wrapped up, and it was all Arkadelphia in this one. They jumped out to a 5-0 lead Jackets tied it at 7 with 1:19 left in the first quarter, and then that was it as Arkadelphia took off from there, led 11-9 at the end of the first quarter. Outscored the Yellow Jackets 20-11 in that second quarter. A lot of turnovers for the Jackets in that second quarter. And they led 31-20 going into the locker room at halftime. And then in the second half, they outscored the Yellow Jackets 36-12, and they run away with a 67-33 victory here at Yellow Jacket Arena. The scoring tonight for Arkadelphia, Zariah Jones with 2 points on the night. Carithia Gentry with 4 points. Jana McKillen with 5 points. Chloe Browning Barton with 2 points. Adriana Green played but did not score. Taylor Altman with 2 points. Reagan Harris with 2 points. Sasha Payne with a 3-pointer for her only 3 points of the game. And the leading scorers tonight for Arkadelphia, Zalea Jackson led the way with 22 points. Check that, 24 points for Zalea Jackson, followed by her teammate Tarana Tate with 23 points. They combined for 47 points tonight for Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia made 4 3-point baskets, and they were 11 of 14 at the free throw line tonight. For the Yellow Jackets, Cameron Keith with 2 points. Shelby Standridge with 2 points. Olivia Johnson with 3 points. Kenna Collins with 4 points. Caden Brown, 2 points. Maggie Gresham with 8. And the leading scorer tonight, I think she played almost every minute until the final couple of minutes down the stretch. Lexi Wallace with 11 points tonight. The Yellow Jackets did not hit a 3-point basket tonight. A couple things here. When was the last time the Yellow Jackets were mercy ruled at home? And when was the last time the Yellow Jackets failed to hit a 3-pointer at home? Both of those things occurred tonight. The Yellow Jackets were 8 of 21 also at the free throw line for 38%. And so Lady Yellow Jackets record now drops to 4-8 on the season, and they've now lost 5 of their last 6 ball games. And they'll play again in a non-conference game on Friday night here against Star City as they look to get a win heading into the Christmas break. Arkadelphia, their record will now increase to 8-2 on the year, and they've won now 6 of their last 7 games, and they're now 2-0 in road games. So final score once again, it was Arkadelphia 67, Clinton 33. All we got left to do now, Jeff Hall, is pick a First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game.
Yeah, kind of individual stats were hard to come by tonight by the Lady Yellow Jackets. Thought that Maggie Gresham had a good game when she was out on the floor. A little bit of foul trouble caused her to have to sit out some, but she played some good competition. She played some girls with some good size and strength that could match her tonight, but she did a good job inside when she got a chance. And other than that, I think you mentioned it, Lexi Wallace. I don't know if she came off the floor tonight. I think Coach Matthew Post got to keep her out there offensively, defensively. She controlled the ball up and down the floor against the full court press and doing that. And I'm sure she's going to look back and think, boy, she might have missed some shots as well tonight that she would have liked to knock down. But when points are hard to come by and ball handling is a priority, you couldn't take Lexi Wallace out tonight. So maybe Lexi gets a nod in a tough loss tonight for the First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game.
Yep, as you said, she had to carry all the ball handling load against a really athletic and aggressive team on defense, and then carrying that ball handling load, and then on offense, still able to score 11 points. And Lexi Wallace, your First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Go ahead.
Oh, just one final thought. We've said this the past 3 or 4 years. So I guess with Coach Matthew Post coaching the girls. Now, when you look at the pre-Christmas slate of games and you look at wins and losses, you're going to see some losses on there. I think you mentioned their current record, 4 wins, 8 losses. We've kind of said in years past that they really seek out some of the top competition around the state, be it 7A, be it Class 6A, 5A, 4A, or even you go on down divisions to some of the top teams. And again, they got beat by a better team tonight, at least here in December, in the Arkadelphia Badgers. And I think what they'll be pointing to is the conference slate, which we get going to in January, leading up to final postseason play. this year will be a new conference. We'll have some new teams to talk about that they'll be playing against. But, again, a lot of tough teams. You will see some losses, but they'll build on that and try to get ready for conference play. So that'll do it on the girls' side of things. While we take just a quick break, the boys are out on the floor. When we get back, we'll get you set for the boys' game. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Did you know North Arkansas College will be teaching classes in Clinton again this coming semester? We'll be offering courses such as Technical Math, English Comp 1, U.S. History, Education Profession, Industrial Safety, Intro to Information Tech, and Tech Communications to help you either finish a college degree or get started on your educational journey. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
And we're just moments away from the tip-off here. Brian Henderson will be introducing the lineups for us in just a few moments. Both teams have headed back to the bench on this one. We'll give you a little bit of a preview of this one. Both the Yellow Jackets, just like the Lady Yellow Jackets, have really played a tough schedule coming into tonight. They have been from Farmington to Valonia to and have played some of the best teams in Class 4, 5, and some 6A teams. They just got back from Farmington where they played 5A Hot Springs Lakeside, a game that they wish they probably had back. They lost in overtime to Lakeside by a score of 86-79. Had a 9-point lead at one time in that game in the fourth quarter. And check that score was 79-72. Clinton loses Hot Springs Lakeside. And then they also lost a close game to Class 7A Fort Smith Northside by a score of 54-47. The boys come in and out with a record of 4 wins and 6 losses on the year. They have, look at their schedule, they've played 5 5A teams, 1 6A team. And as I said, they come in and out with a record of 4 wins, 6 losses. They've lost 2 straight, but they are 3-2 in games played here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Yellow Jackets coming off another regional tournament season. That's back-to-back regional tournament season. And head coach Judson Smith's first 2 years at the helm of the Yellow Jackets. They lost in that opening round last year to Brooklyn at Brooklyn, but they did finish the year with a record of 22-7. And they're looking to replace Zane Widener and Dawson Burgess off of last year's team, but they do return 4 starters along with sophomore Hester Hensley making up the starting 5 tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Arkadelphia comes in, even after a great football season. They're 8-1 in basketball. They are 2-0 in games played on the road, and they've won 6 straight coming into this one. Their last game, they beat Hamburg on Friday night by a score of 55-43. Their only loss was to Hot Springs Lakeside by a score of 86-79, and that was the same team that Clinton played on Friday night and lost in overtime 79-72. So if you compare the scores, this could be a pretty even matchup. Arkadelphia was 17-7 last year. They went 5-2 in their conference, and they lost to Warren, the Lumberjacks, in the first round of the regional tournament last season, and we are underway, Jeff Hall.
Carter Holland controls the tip for the Yellow Jackets. Back to Hester Hensley, Gus Scroggins, Sam Standridge, Brennan Johnson. Your starting five on the floor for Coach Judson Smith, Tristan Tate, and Yellow Jacket basketball out of bounds, inbounded. Holland's got it. Oh, he's going to go one-on-one. Dribble, spin, in the lane, shot up and good. Carter Holland, a quick two for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets lead. The girls never led. They were tied once, but the Jackets are in the lead 2-0 here in this one. And Arkadelphia, not a very big team size-wise. Yellow Jackets have a height advantage over the Badgers.
10-point go by O'Brien Roberts. Rebound. Holland's got it. Three-point line back to Sam Standridge. Back to Carter. This time the three-pointer's up. Good! Carter Hollins, he's got a two. He's got a three. And it'll be one of the top scorers in all of Class 4A basketball. Carter Hollins got the Yellow Jackets off to a fast start.
I think they're glad to be back home in the friendly confines of Yellow Jacket Arena. They, like I said, they've been everywhere so far in the pre-conference season.
2-point attempt by James Elgus won't go. Rebound Yellow Jackets. To get into the hands of Holland. Up the floor, Hester Hensley's going to drive into the lane. Over defender, just short off the front of the rim. Tipped out, and Badgers control. Elgus with it. Cross midcourt. Onto the right side in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Man-to-man Hester defending. One-on-one. Two-pointer up and in. That's O'Brien Roberts with two. Badgers on the board. Clinton leading by 3. 5-2 here. 6:30 in the opening quarter. Hensley on the dribble. He'll pull up. Corner, elbow, free throw line. Shot won't go tipped, but into the hands of Roberts. Badgers down the floor. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Yellow Jackets. Sam Standridge there defending.
Jackets will open their customary man-to-man defense.
Dribble down. Take Standridge down low, but forced to toss it back out behind the three-point line is Elgus. Roberts, three-pointer. Gets it to go.
5 straight for the Yellow Jackets. Now 5 straight for Arkadelphia.
Tied up 2 minutes in.
Actually 5 for Roberts and 5 for Holland.
Maybe we'll just let those guys go one-on-one the rest of the night. Hensley into the lane, toss it back out. Scroggins up to Holland, over a defender. This time missed, might have been blocked, I don't know. He tries to tip, he's fouled, and that'll send Carter Holland, I believe, to the free throw line.
Really a smart athletic basketball play there with his back to the basket, the ball in the air. He knew to try to get a hand on it and tip it toward the basket, drew some body contact, and heads to the free throw line. That's a smart heads-up play by Holland.
Keep on holding.
And the Jackets missed the first free throw. And Carter with a second one. Hope the Jackets shoot a little better than the ladies did in their game. And Lady Jackets had a tough night at the free throw line. 6-5 Clinton, 5:40 left here in the first quarter. As Arkadelphia brings the ball into the front court. Football players, student section in the end zone, whooping it up a little bit, making some noise. Spins inside from the free throw line. No good. Rebound, the sophomore Hester Hensley. And Hensley gets the ball into the front court to Holland. Cut off there. Standridge here on the near side. Standridge looking, probing that defense, looking for something. Now ball knocked away and picked up by Arkadelphia. Quickly down the floor. Corner in front of the Clinton bench. Now they whip it around the horn all the way to the basketball. Knocked away by Scroggins, but Arkadelphia runs it down. 23 on the shot clock. Long shot from the corner, no good. Standridge on the run, no numbers, and he looks to pull it out. Carter Holland will shoot the three. In and out, it rattles away, but Hensley runs down the rebound, and Clinton has it with a 1-point lead. Hensley to Standridge. Judson Smith calling the play. Long three-pointer. Good by Gus Scroggins. Gus with that beautiful three-point shot and quickly down the floor, and Arkadelphia to the basket, and they draw the foul as they didn't tarry long getting the ball out of the basket and down the floor. And that'll send Roberts to the line. O'Brien Roberts. He has all 5 of Arkadelphia's points. Jackets lead now 9-5 after the Scroggins three-pointer. Good crowd here tonight in the arena for the home side. And Roberts hits the first one and makes it 9-6. Roberts will have one more. First free throws of the night for Arkadelphia. And he makes them both. That'll make it 9-7. Jackets in the front court. That's Standridge against the Arkadelphia man-to-man defense. Standridge tries to make a move. Ball poked away, and Arkadelphia has it. And they are quickly into the front court.
Defense back, including Hester, Hensley, Johnson, Gus Scroggins. Three-point attempt. Shot won't go off the back of the rim. Rebound by Standridge.
Jackets trying to maybe play at a little bit slower pace than Arkadelphia wants to play.
Midway, 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Johnson inside spins, poked away low, and Badgers come out with it. Down the floor, going to challenge Scroggins. Holland, miss. Gus Scroggins has it back across midcourt. Defense in front of him. Over to Standridge into the corner to Johnson. He'll put up a three. Won't go. High off the rim. Scroggins tries to tip it out. Comes up with it, but he can't. It's Badgers down the floor, forcing the
Good
shot.
defense by Holland. Held his ground. Might have got a piece of the shot, but he forced the shooter to have to fall away. A really nice piece of defense there by Carter Holland.
James Elgus on that one. Clinton still in front 9-7. Standridge wants to drive. They've got hands to knock the ball out of bounds. I thought they had a hand on Standridge, but it's out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Here comes J.J. Vasquez into the ball game, number 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
Got to get used to the speed of the game, not so much the up and down speed, but the speed of the hands. Arkadelphia very quick. They've already poked a few passes away, and you can see the officials are definitely going to let them reach. Both teams reach in and knock the ball away, so you got to take care of it. Usually those things settle in by the second quarter.
Standridge up high to Holland in the lane, and he's going to kind of force it up back over his head. 11-7. Carter Holland.
Really nice off-balance shot for the Harding University commitment. Those are the type of plays you see that separate him from other players.
Roberts for 2 more. He has all 9 of Arkadelphia's points as they trail 11-9, 2:50 in the first quarter. Holland keeps his dribble, tries to get the lane, left, right, forced it up, got a defender there, won't go. Rebound, Elgus down the floor, 3-on-3, left side of the basket, in traffic, ball knocked away, foul called. I think that's going to go on Gus Scroggins.
Arkadelphia got help that time on defense as Carter was making his spin move into the middle and then spinning back, but they had ran a couple extra defenders at him. Pretty good job of defense that time by Arkadelphia.
Elgus at the line. They have a chance to tie. He does get the first one. 11-10 now. He's the only player other than Roberts to score in the ballgame for the Badgers. 11-10. Second free throw is up. In and out. Won't go. Clinton remains with a 1-point lead. Standridge with the rebound. Sam, as the defense drops back, he'll bring it across midcourt. Number 22 for the Yellow Jackets. Dressed in the home white. Arkadelphia in the blue. And they're going to steal away from behind. Race down the floor. Holland to defend. Blocks the shot. Hard off the glass. Going the other way, Hester Hensley. He's going to take it. His shot up. Gets it to go. The sophomore, Hester Hensley, 13-10.
Great defense on one end by Carter Holland. Didn't give up. Made the block shot, and then a really nifty play by the sophomore, Hester Hensley. And got the roll and in, and the Jackets lead 13-10.
Roberts behind the line. He'll give it up. They're going to drive the lane. Holland blocks another shot as Bailey Stacks tried to take it in and put it reverse back over his head. Holland blocked it, and Stacks is going to commit a foul on the defensive end of the floor.
You don't know the same thing about the officials, but this is the 4th game of a 4-game night. The junior high games went 2.5 hours. The same 3 officials, and this is the fastest paced game of the night. And reaction time on some of these fouls, non-fouls, seems to maybe be a little bit slow right now. It's tough to do 4 games in one night, and there have been some long. The first 2 games are really long.
You're right. The afternoon got started at 4:30. We're at 8:46. We're 4 hours, 15 minutes into this 4-game set. J.J. Vasquez-Jones shot blocked as he got into the lane. Quickly down the floor, Roberts. I think that might have been tipped. Could have been partially.
Will Alexander's in the game for the Yellow Jackets. Hard-working senior Will Alexander.
Brendan Johnson, pull up three, top of the key, won't go. Rebound, Denari Givens for the Badgers. Up the floor to Roberts. Defended by Hensley. Back out high near the midcourt circle to Ilgus. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I might better check that. He's going to pull up, shoot from the free throw line, and knocks down the two. His first field goal, 3 points. Pulls the Badgers to within one. It's 13-12, 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Pace kind of slowing down a little bit, too. I think the players are getting a little tired, too, after this really high pace for the first 7 minutes of this quarter.
Johnson out to Alexander. Tries to get it inside to Holland. It's knocked out of bounds. They'll say it was off Carter's hands.
Yeah, not sure about that. It looked like 3 was draped over. Got a hand on the ball, Elgis, but the call goes to Arkadelphia, and they're going to let the ball roll in the backcourt. Although you probably want a little bit more roll than that.
Well,
shot clock off. Final possession of the half, possibly.
Clinton's led the entirety, I believe, of the first quarter. Arkadelphia will have a chance to take the lead here, so they're going to run down the clock, play for a final shot. 13 seconds. They trail by 1. All alone at the top. Vasquez defending. Elgis with it on the dribble. Pulls up. Free throw line. Shot won't go. Back of the rim. Rebound. Hensley, he'll heave. It won't go. Clinton will end the first quarter with the lead. Yellow Jackets 13, Badgers 12. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
And back here at Yellow Jacket Arena, I'm my colleague Jeff Hall is here. Also Aaron Duhon. Good first quarter. Very entertaining game for the fans. Good quarter for the Yellow Jackets. Clinton leads 13-12 as we head into the second quarter. Leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets, that's Carter Holland. He's got 8 points here in the first half. And Arkadelphia is led by O'Brien Roberts. He has 9 points. And as we start the second quarter play, it'll be J.J. Vasquez, Carter Holland, Sam Standridge, Hester Hensley, and Brendan Johnson on the court for the Yellow Jackets. And looks like they're going to open in some kind of a 1-3-1 zone defense here.
Vasquez at the top, Hensley as well. And you got Johnson, Standridge on the wing, down low, Holland in the middle. Long three-pointer attempt, won't go. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Carter Holland with it up the floor. Hensley on the drive, couple of defenders. That's Johnson, The miss and the rebound by Xavier Williams and the Badgers. He'll get it over to Denari Givens. Roberts with it, the leading scorer. Quickly picked up by Hester Hensley. Elgis toss it back out. Roberts for 3. Good. O'Brien Roberts. I think the PA announcers call him Obi Roberts. His second three-pointer. He's in double figures.
That may be his nickname. A lot of times the coaches will come over and give him the name the player likes to go by. We're using Scorebook Live. We're using, I guess, their official name here. So sometimes you'll get 2 different names. Arkadelphia now in the lead, 15-13. Roberts now has 12 points.
Yellow Jackets shot, miss, out of bounds. So it's Badger basketball across midcourt. Now Clinton in a man-to-man defense. Dribble down into the lane, off the foot, maybe out of bounds. Stays in bounds. Sam Standridge has it. Back to Hensley, joined by Scroggins, Johnson, and Holland. Trying to tie or take the lead. Holland's into the lane. 2-3 defenders count the basket and the foul. Carter Holland now, in double figures.
Well, Carter's already made some highlight shots here in the first half. There's another one as he leans in, kind of the finger roll into the basket and heads to the line.
And he gets the free throw.
And Carter now with 11 points. He and Roberts both in double figures here early in the second quarter.
Isaac Williams for the Badgers out on the wing, on the dribble, into the lane. Left hand, right hand, spins, and he's whistled for the travel.
The pace has slowed a little bit here. It was a pretty quick pace for the first 7 minutes of the first quarter. Players a little bit winded. You look at that Arkadelphia bench. Go ahead and look at the football roster. There's a few guys in warm-ups over there. Not sure. Maybe they may have just come over from football. Backdoor. What a pass.
Couldn't get the shot to fall, but a foul called. And Brendan Johnson.
Great backdoor cut, and I think that was Carter Holland with the pass. Carter definitely not one-dimensional. Got a lot of parts to this game, from the being able to get inside and score, mid-range, 3 points, and then you see the ball handling and the assists.
Brendan Johnson's first free throw is good. That's his first points of the night. Fourth Yellow Jack to score. He's got a second free throw with a 2-point lead. Only a junior, Brendan Johnson. A lot of playing time last year. Misses the second. And foul called on the rebound attempt. That's going to go against Gus Scroggins.
Jackets early in the year having trouble meshing together as a unit. Got the new point guard in Hester Hensley. Some different pieces playing with the Zane Widener and Dawson Burgess gone, but they're getting more and more cohesive each game.
Free throw line extended. Falling away is Obi Roberts. That a 2, and he continues to score here in the first half. 17 all.
15 points. 15 of the 17 for Roberts. It's going to have to be 14 of 17. Elgis has. I'll check that. Yep.
I think I've got.
Yeah, he's got 3 points. Yep.
Vasquez Jones back in for the Yellow Jackets. Inbound the ball. Standridge, Hester outside the 3-point line on Johnson. Jones. Hester into the lane. Over a defender. Can't go, or just outside the lane. A miss. Foul called on the rebound. That'll go against Carter Holland. That's his first personal foul. The team's second here in the second quarter. 5:05 to go in the second. Tied at 17. Isaac Williams at the top, defended by Jones. And Jay Relaford in the ball game, number 1 for the Badgers. Elgis. Denari Gibbons. And Bryant. And Elgis with 2. So only 2 players to score by the Badgers here in the first half. They lead 19-17. Hensley to the left side. Holland for 3 over defender. Good. Carter Holland's second 3-point field goal. Clinton back in front by 1, 2019.
Yeah, 2 threes now for Holland. The Jackets back in lead at 2019. He goes back and forth.
Elgis on the dribble. He's forced to take it back out of the lane on the drive. Quick burst, but can't get the shot to go. Brendan Johnson with the rebound quickly ahead to Holland. Badgers in front of him. Now up high to Johnson. The pass from Standridge. Tipped away by Roberts, and the Badgers have it. Under 4 to go. Elgis on the right side in front of Coach Judson Smith. Defended by Standridge, into the corner, open for the shot. Up and in. 3-point basket by Isaac Williams. 22-20 Badgers in front.
Only the third Badger to score here in the first half.
Hensley going to take it deep into the lane. Can't get it to go. Might have been blocked. Holland takes it out of the air and puts it up in. Carter Holland.
16 points now for Holland.
3:15 second quarter, tied at 22. Elvis dribbles down to the lane, draws the defender, kicks it out to the corner for Roberts. His three is good.
Yeah, you can't leave Roberts. He can't get caught up in a screen or you're going to have to switch. He is deadly.
What his third three-pointer. 17 points total. He and Holland having a shootout. Standridge spin move, gets it deep, gets it to the rim, but it won't go. Rebound the Badgers. Elgis into the lane. Now a step back two won't go. Falling away. Holland with a rebound. Trailing by 3. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Second quarter. Hensley only a sophomore. Defended by Denari Gibbons. Holland for 3. This one off the front of the rim. Rebound Badgers up the floor. Gibbons. Holland back to defend.
Ooh, a third block.
Back out on the floor. Hensley with it. 3-on-2. Johnson bounce pass. Jones back to Johnson. And a couple of Badgers knocked it away, but Clinton recovers. Hensley, long 3, left side, good! Hester Hensley. Tied at 25.
Hester left him open. Hester leaned into that one and knocked it down. The game tied at 25. The third highlight block in the first half for Carter Holland.
Williams in the lane, off the dribble, a miss. Clinton with the rebound, a chance to regain the lead.
Will Alexander with the rebound.
Up top, Hensley dribbles left, back to the right. They'll keep him out of the lane. They'll double team him and knock the ball away.
Yeah, running jump, didn't see the second defender coming.
Williams, Elgis behind the three-point line. His shot long, out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. Minute 23 in the second quarter.
I want to mention Will Alexander in the game. Will and I and the principal, Miss Treese, all had pregame meal together today at where?
At the Huddle House.
At the Huddle House. And we all had the grill off the burger and french fries. As they say, great minds think alike.
Try to get to Holland. Off his hands. Badgers going the other way. Off the glass, good. Roberts, 27-25. If you're on Facebook, you need to like or follow the Huddle House. Every week they put up the complete school schedule, athletic schedule for junior high and senior high. If you want to know everything that's scheduled for the week, keep up with the Huddle House on Facebook. And the call, what? Ball out of bounds.
The official under the basket gave it to Arkadelphia. And now the officials are going to talk it over. The Clinton fans and student section all erupted at once there, thinking it was obviously out of bounds off of Arkadelphia. It's in front of the Arkadelphia bench. And I think they are going to give the ball to Clinton. I think the Arkadelphia coach might have said, hey, it was off us. Good piece of sportsmanship there by the coach, and the Jackets will have it down 2. You don't want to get too far down at the half. You played so well, you're down 2. Don't let Arkadelphia stretch it here before halftime.
Alexander over to Hensley. Three-point attempt won't go. Rebound. Gibbons with it. Across midcourt, 44 seconds. Into the hands of Elgis. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 32 on the game. Elgis 2-point attempt. Basket good. 7 points for James Elgis. 4-point lead, 25 seconds. Clinton basketball.
Yeah, down 4. You don't want to give Arkadelphia another chance here. Shot clock's off. Going for the last one.
Hensley. Defended by Roberts. 10 seconds. And fouled by Roberts. I don't think that's what he intended, but that's the call. 4th team foul, so non-shooting. 7 seconds to go here in the quarter.
So we'd like maybe Carter a touch inside here with a chance to score or draw a foul. The next foul would put the Yellow Jackets at the line in the bonus.
They do put Carter Holland on the block in the lane now. He's going to step up high post. He takes the pass. He's behind the three-point line. Turn, shoot, score! Carter Holland, 29-28. Yellow Jackets pull within 1 as the first half comes to an end. Very competitive ball game. Lead changed hands throughout the first half. We're looking forward to the second. Halftime coming up. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton. high school sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com. Member FDIC.
Hey, my colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhon back at Yellow Jacket Arena. It's halftime of the senior boys game. It's been a good one so far. Yellow Jackets trail 29-28 at the half. They jumped out to a 5-0 lead, but the lead changed hands several times in the first half. It was tied at 17, and then Arkadelphia took a 2-point lead. Yellow Jackets came back to retake the lead at 20-19. It was tied at 22, and it's 29-28 right now. Arkadelphia had a 4-point lead and a big 3-point basket by Carter Holland with about 2 seconds left before the first half. Cuts the lead back to 1 point at the half. 29-28 scoring for Arkadelphia. Only got 3 players scored in the first half, but O.B. Roberts had 20 points in that first half, including 4 3-point baskets. James Elgis had 7 points in the first half. And the only other player to score for Arkadelphia was Isaac Williams with a 3-point basket. Arkadelphia had, that is 5 3-pointers in the first half. They also went 3 for 4 for 75% at the free throw line. For the Yellow Jackets, Jackets got scoring from 4 different players the first half, including junior Brendan Johnson, 1 point. Gus Scroggins, the senior, he had a 3-point basket. Sophomore Hester Hensley with 5 points, including a 3. And the leading scorer tonight at the half is the senior Carter Holland with 19 points. Yellow Jackets with 4 3-point baskets in the first half. Holland, check that. The Yellow Jackets had 5 3-point baskets in the first half. Holland had 3 of those. Gus Scroggins with 1. Hester Hensley with 1. The Yellow Jackets were 3 of 5 at the free throw line in the first half. That's 60%. Arkadelphia led at the end of one quarter, or check that out, Clinton led at the end of the first quarter 13-12. Arkadelphia leads at the half by a score of 29-28. Other basketball this week at the arena. Heber Springs will be here on Thursday night for junior high action. And I think that's going to start at 5:30. It's an odd time, but it's going to start at 5:30 on Thursday night. And then on Friday, Star City will be here for the toy toss night. And at the halftime of the senior boys game, you can throw a stuffed animal on the floor, or hey, you can probably throw it at somebody if you want to. It's stuffed, won't hurt anybody. This is your chance. You always want to throw something on the floor. This is it. All those will be collected, I think, by the senior girls. They'll go on the floor and collect all those, and then those will be donated for children here in the Van Buren County area at Christmas time. So Yellow Jacket basketball is it's more than just basketball. Trying to teach our student athletes ability to give back to the community, and Coach Post, Coach Smith are very good at that. All as long as our other coaches and administrators. Mentioned Judson Smith. It's his birthday today, and trying to get a win on his birthday. And I believe Bennett Lee is here tonight, the young daughter of Layton and Judson Smith. And so Jackets trailing at the half, 29-28. Arkadelphia's made their way back onto the floor. See if Paul have anything here at halftime?
Well, just thinking about those games the rest of the week. One Star City on Friday, kind of a tradition-rich, at least on the girls' program on that. So another program with a lot of history coming in the Yellow Jacket Arena. I remember what we matched up with them was that in a state tournament years ago. I don't know if that's when we were in Highland one year, kind of sitting up in a crow's nest high above the arena floor. Maybe that was Clinton and Star City. I can't remember, but so that'll be a name team to watch. And then think about the Heber Springs game. You know, in recent years, we've kind of gone in and out of conference play with Heber Springs, depending on which conference realignment we got moved to every 2 years. But some of those years or some of those off years, it seems like we would have 4 games nights, and we'd have junior high and senior high, all 4 teams. And that might be the biggest crowd here in Yellow Jacket Arena throughout the regular season. I don't know. Are we playing them in senior high this year or any night?
Yeah, these are conference games. These will be it's junior high. Junior high, I think, now plays double round robin. And so there'll be games here at Heber next year. And then, of course, the 2 senior high nights. I have to look at the schedule, though. Those are conference games coming up on Thursday night with Heber Springs. I think with the limited number of teams in the conference, especially in junior high, they play in twice. And so a lot of times the junior high teams will play maybe an opponent one time. But, it should be one of the biggest crowds of the night as the Panthers will make their way over across our lake to watch the ball game on Thursday night. As you know, according to Coach Post, Yellow Jackets, it's the Yellow Jackets Lake. So.
Well, let's take a final break here. When we return, we'll be ready to start the second half. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Now's the time to make a positive change in your life. This is Savannah from North Ark. Did you know North Arkansas College teaches evening classes in Clinton? We can help you finish your college degree or start college for the first time, no matter your age or life circumstances. Let us help you find all the resources available to make college a possibility financially. For more information, visit www.northark.edu/Clinton. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
We are underway in the second half. Clinton Front 29-28. Hensley's attempt won't go. Rebound the Badgers. Arkadelphia going another way. Gus Scroggins, Hester Hensley, Sam Sanders, Brendan Johnson, Carter Holland, your 5 on the floor for Coach Judson Smith to start the second half. And a three-pointer to start the second half for Isaac Williams. That's his second of the ball game. And the Badgers, is that their biggest lead at 32-28?
That is the biggest lead. 4 points was the biggest lead for
maybe
Arkadelphia.
Team, is that right?
Clinton had a 5-0 lead to start the game. Other than that, it's been pretty well nip and tuck. And Carter Holland works his way to the basket to draw a foul. He was 2 of 3 at the line in the first half.
I don't think Carter Holland has played every minute. I think of the first half. I don't think he's been out. I'm trying to think I don't know if Hester Hensley went out in the first half or not, but those two guys kind of primarily responsible for bringing the ball up the floor for the Yellow Jackets. As Holland knocks down both free throws, 32-30, Yellow Jackets trailing. Three-point shot. Basket good by Roberts. Well, he picks up where he left off, the leading scorer in the ball game. That's his fourth three, 35-30.
Yeah, you can't back off Roberts. Somebody really came out on him. And
ball tipped into the backcourt, back to the front court, knocked back again. And last touch by Arkadelphia. That saved what could have been a backcourt violation. So we'll keep possession here at midcourt just for our broadcast position. I'm Jeff Hall. It's my colleague, Aaron Duhon, our video engineer on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel and the KHPQ Facebook page. Glad to have you with us tonight. If you're not in the arena watching along, folks back in Arkadelphia are watching tonight. Chris Babb, former athletic director, I think got a post on the Badger Athletics Facebook page, and I think folks are tuning in. And so glad you could join us tonight. And we got a good one in the boys' game. Let's going to turn it over. Arkadelphia still in front, 35-30, 6:08 in the third quarter. Elgis, Roberts, Bailey Stacks. I think Givens in the ball game for the Badgers.
Clinton playing the zone, so you have to know where the shooters are, be able to get to them. You got to talk.
And they let Denari Gibbons get a three off, and he knocks it down 38-30.
And that's Gibbons' first points of the game. Only 3 Badgers scored the first half.
Holland on the drive in traffic. He's going to muscle it up for 2, 38-32.
Holland keeping the Yellow Jackets in the game. Bryant Roberts missed that one, but he had a little hand in his face that time by Hester Hensley. Good job there.
Holland chases down the rebound. Now he's going to keep it himself down the floor. He draws the foul from Elgis on the floor. Shot won't count. He'll have to inbound it from the sideline. Trailing 38-32.
Critical time here as Arkadelphia trying to stretch the lead. An Arkadelphia player just fell to the floor, and the officials were not even close to putting the ball back into play. And now Arkadelphia gets teed up as they wouldn't let it go. Arkadelphia was expecting a foul when the ball was over in front of the Clinton bench and officials talking. The inbounds play was going to be under the basket, so there was no reason to call a foul or to flop in that situation.
So, let's see. Clinton was to inbound the ball, and they'll still retain possession after the free throws by Carter Holland. Now he'll get 2. He makes the first. Now the Arkadelphia get an explanation there. Carter misses the free throw on the second attempt, so Arkadelphia loses a point there on a free throw that would not have occurred. Clinton keeps possession. Now it's at midcourt instead of under the basket. So it does look low.
And that was Roberts with the technical foul. The coach is going to pull him out for a little bit. I don't expect him over there very long.
Yeah, that's the leading scorer by far tonight for Arkadelphia. Scroggins for 3. Short. Standers takes it out of the air, puts it up and in. He's fouled. And Standers to the free throw line. And now Clinton on a bit of a run. 38-35 with a free throw to come.
We hadn't talked much about Sam tonight. He had a good weekend up in Farmington. That's his first points of the night here on that basket. Big second half by Sam. And Jackets could go a long way to win this ball game.
Misses the free throw. Givens with the rebound for the Badgers. It's a 3-point game, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Sam reaches in, knocks the ball away, scramble for it, high in the air, and Clinton's going to come up with it. Scroggins now a chance to possibly tie, this time down the floor, trailing by 3. Holland over to Standers, left side, keeps his dribble. Defender going to force him to pass it away. 4 players behind the 3-point line. Holland, touch pass into the corner. Hensley's open, but his 3 won't go. Johnson for the rebound. The putback over his head. 38-37.
Great board work by Brendan Johnson. Knifed his way in there, tipped it back in. A great touch pass, as you said, from Carter Holland for the initial shot. And Jackets down by 5. Now have cut it to 1.
Pull up, free throw line, 2-pointer good by Bailey Stacks. His first points of the night. I think that's the 5th Badger to score. Back to 3, the lead for Arkadelphia. A little bit of a one-on-one, stays behind the 3-point line. Holland knocks it down. Tied at 40, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Holland on fire tonight. That's his 4th 3-pointer.
Standers picks up a foul. Yellow Jackets only their first foul here in the third quarter.
27 points now for Carter Holland, and there's still almost a quarter and a half left in this one.
I'm not sure what his season high is at this point, if he's achieved it yet, or certainly I think probably going to be on track to keep scoring at this pace. Drive the baseline, under the basket, kick it out, 3-point attempt won't go. Rebound, though, off the hands. Arkadelphia gets it back with the shot clock. Tied at 40. Look inside, not there. Elgis pulls up behind the free throw line, and he gets 2. 9 points, I believe, and a timeout by the Badgers. 3:28 in the third. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
And we're back to action. The Jackets cut a 5-point lead down to 2, and Carter Holland has 27 of the Yellow Jackets' 40 points.
Holland, Hensley, Johnson, Standards, and Scroggins. I think they've gone the distance here in the third quarter. Pass inside to Standards on the move, knocked away. Foul called on Arkadelphia. That may be whistled against Xavion Williams. got Williams, Givens, Caden Whitaker, Elgis, and Isaac Williams in the ball game for Arkadelphia. Standards gets his first free throw.
3 points now for Sam, all here in the second half, all here in the third quarter.
Misses the second, off the back of the rim. Elgis with the rebound. 42-41, Badgers with the lead and the basketball. In blue, trimmed in red and white. Yellow Jackets in the home white, trimmed in black. A little bit of gold. Little high-low or pass under the basket, up and in. And it's
another first-time score in the game. They've had 3 players now score their first points here in the third quarter after only 3 scored in the first half.
Whitaker, I think they called it. I thought initially that was Xavier Williams. PA called that Whitaker. So Hensley on the dribble, gets in the lane, pulls up, one-hander, floats it up and in. Hensley.
Good move, got in and used finesse. They're trying to force it all the way to the basket into contact. He pulled up in the middle of the lane and hit the soft jumper. That's the difference in junior high and senior high. Those junior high guards want to try to force it all the way to the basket. Sometimes you got to use a little bit of finesse.
Arkadelphia back out high, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Elgis pulls up in front of Holland, and 2. Well, he maybe started a bit slow, but Elgis has picked up. I've got him unofficially with 11. And that's 46-43. Minute 35. Johnson for 3, just short off the rim, but a long rebound. Recovered by Hester Hensley in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Kick it back to Scroggins behind the three-point line. Just for 3, his second of the night. Tied again at 46.
That's Gus's shot, that spot-up 3. One of the best around shooting that three-point ball. And good passing, an extra pass from Hester Hensley got him wide open. And we're tied at 46.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Elgis gets up in the air. Shot won't go. Rebound Carter Holland.
Now the Jackets with a chance to take the lead.
Obi Bryant he'll come back in the ballgame with the next break in the action, but not before Gus Scroggins. Back-to-back threes, and Clinton has regained the lead, 49-46.
That time he spotted up on the right side of the key beyond the three-point line, and the defender fell down, just like a free throw for Gus Scroggins. Jackets trailed by 5, have now outscored Arkadelphia by 8, lead 49-46, and would love to get a stop right here. This is the 2-for-1 for Arkadelphia. They get the ball to start the fourth quarter.
About a 4-second differential on the shot clock. The game clock down to 6-5. Williams has it. He'll get it to Elgis. He's going to drive. Defender goes to the floor. Count the basket. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The heave by Hensley won't go. Arkadelphia pulls within 1 with the fourth quarter coming up. Clinton 49, the Badgers 48. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Well, Yellow Jackets and Arkadelphia combined for 40 points in that third quarter. What a quarter it was. Clinton scored 21. Arkadelphia scored 19, and the Jackets lead 49-48 as we head into the final period of play. Jackets trailed by 5 points at 1 point in the third quarter. I think that was 38-33. They actually came back and took a 4-point lead. And Arkadelphia hit a 2. And now has the ball. The Jackets lead by 1 as we head into the final period of play.
And Obi Roberts returns to the ball game here to start the fourth quarter. Leading scorer for Arkadelphia tonight. Isaac Williams, James Elgis, Xavion Williams, and Jay Relaford. 5 on the floor for the Badgers. Gus Scroggins, J.J. Vasquez, Carter Holland, Hester Hensley, Sam Standridge for Coach Judson Smith and the Yellow Jackets. Carter Holland on the drive. Kind of a little bit sliding away from the basket, just short off the rim. Rebound Arkadelphia.
Carter hadn't missed many tonight. He's got 27 as we start the fourth quarter.
Three-pointer, Isaac Williams. He's got 3 threes. And Arkadelphia back in front, 51-49.
And Obi Roberts back in the game for Arkadelphia after picking up that technical foul.
Vasquez on the drive. The 2-pointer ties it at 51. That's his first points of the night.
Couldn't come at a better time. Game tied at 51. I think 5 points either way has been the biggest lead in this one. Jackets in the zone defense, but you got to know where Roberts is. He's now sneaking out into the far corner.
His 3-pointer short off the rim. Rebound Gus Scroggins.
And Roberts probably set the final 4.5 minutes of that third quarter.
Holland, Hitsley. Hester keeps his dribble. Now passes away to Standridge behind the 3-point line. Off the rim, won't go. Scroggins can't come up with a rebound before it goes out of bounds. Belongs to the Badgers.
Jackets kind of a 2-3 zone defense. Roberts now on the right side.
He'll get it back in the corner. The shot is short, and that's Isaac Williams. Rebound Clinton. Hensley across midcourt. Over to Holland. Catches, turns, shoots, and scores. Carter Holland, boy, he makes that look too easy. Clinton 54, Arkadelphia 51.
30 points now for Holland. 5 threes.
Bounce pass, Williams. Ball gets loose, tipped around. Gus Scroggins has it. Over to Hester Hensley.
Got to make every possession count. He got the lead. Force Arkadelphia to play from behind.
Hensley on the dribble. And I think foul is going to be called on the defender. No, they called timeout. Coach Judson Smith, quick timeout. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Here we go. The Jackets lead by 3. 5:11 left in this one. It's been a good one, Jeff Hall.
Hester Hensley, 3-pointer just short off the rim. Elgis for the rebound. Yeah, good thing on this long night. We're 5 hours into this set, and we're coming down to a close one here at the end for folks who have hung around. And still a good crowd on the Yellow Jacket side. There's a good crowd here tonight from Arkadelphia making that 2-hour drive. Carter Holland's second personal foul of the night. First of the quarter. Inbound the ball. Arkadelphia's got it under the basket. Shot up, won't go. Foul called I think Elgis going to the free throw line.
And another play like we saw in the girls' game, the Yellow Jacket defenders, they weren't guarding the inbounds pass. They were turned around kind of 5-on-4 defensively, and Elgis threw it off the back of a Yellow Jacket and then got fouled going to the basket.
Elgis gets the first free throw. Yellow Jacket student section, they're still here tonight, led by the high school football team. And Busby, the Yellow Jacket mascot, and the cheerleaders, they're trying to distract the shooter. That's Elgis. He gets the first. This is the second. Rebound tipped around. Arkadelphia comes up with it. Trailing by 2 now. The Badgers a chance to tie or take the lead. Bryant for 3. This one misses. Gus Scroggins with a rebound.
You know, Roberts has not hit one since he come back in.
Holland on the dribble. In the lane. Off the glass. Good. Carter Holland.
But Holland has 32 now for the senior.
You know, you talk about players' fatigue setting in and how that affects the shot. Thus far, Holland, who has played every minute of the game tonight, fatigue not showing to be a factor yet.
Boy, Elgis has played a good game for Arkadelphia.
Holland pulls up for 3 over Elgis. Another 3-point field goal. Let's keep it here. There's a timeout on the floor. Clinton, biggest lead or equaled their biggest lead of the night, 59-54 on back-to-back field goals by Carter Holland, a 3 and a 2. He's a scorer. He's a shooter.
6 threes now for Carter Holland unofficially. 35 points for Carter Holland. And he has been on fire tonight. Hasn't missed many shots here tonight. And he loves playing here in front of the home folks at Yellow Jacket Arena. 59-54, still 4:06 left in the ballgame. A long ways to go. Arkadelphia can score quickly, as we've seen. But this definitely has been a fun game to watch. Hope you guys back at home have enjoyed it. Still pretty good crowd here at the arena on the home side.
Kind of looking back over the night, junior girls get a win in the opener, come from behind win. Junior boys fell by 2?
Yeah. Trailed most of the game, but actually took the lead by 4 points in the fourth quarter, but just couldn't hang on. And then the senior girls, Arkadelphia, won that one handily before this one, but the nightcap has been a dandy.
Badger basketball out of the timeout. 4:06 remaining in the contest. Elgis, Isaac Williams, Obi Roberts, Caden Whitaker, and Xavier Williams for the Badgers. Elgis in the lane, dribbles down, shoots, misses off the back rim. Hensley, the sophomore, with the rebound.
Good defense by Standridge. He challenged the shot. And Elgis came up a little bit short, and now foul at midcourt.
And that's Roberts really aggressive out near the midcourt circle trying to make the steal, commits the foul. That's only his first foul. No, wait a minute. That is his 3rd personal foul of the night.
Yeah, with a technical foul being one of those that he got midway through the third quarter. Oh, my God. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. But Holly got the putback.
Gets his own miss and scores.
37. I'll have to recount these up here.
Now, I don't know if that's a design play. Is that just Hester Hensley saying, hey, I've got Carter Holland inside, maybe one
I think they were looking for the
I'm just gonna
lob.
Throw it up.
I think they were looking for him maybe to catch it in midair and try to shoot it without coming down. He missed the initial shot, got his own rebound and scored. Jackets by 7 each possession now. You're looking for a high-quality shot. Force Arkadelphia to have to play a lot of defense throughout the shot clock.
Whip it down low to Hensley. He's going to kind of turn, put it off the glass. Good. Hester Hensley.
Boy, we're coming out tonight for the sophomore Hensley against a quality ball club. He has played well, had a lot of
9 points. Elgis, free throw line extended, misses the 2. They get the rebound, turn around, put back misses from outside the lane. Standridge going to get the rebound and keep it himself. Clinton with the ball and a 9-point lead.
As I finished that about Hester, he's also he's had to have a pretty good ball handling burden tonight, still able to score. Oh!
Holland takes it inside between 2 defenders, misses, rebound. Bryant down the floor, pass it off to a teammate, and that's Xavier Williams. First points of the night, 63-56. Yellow Jackets in front.
And you see how quickly Arkadelphia can score, so you got sure you take care of the basketball and get high-quality possessions.
Hensley, Scroggins, Standridge, Johnson. Now Holland pops out behind the three-point line. Hensley gets by one defender, pulls up in the lane, just short off the rim, tipped out, chasing it down is Standridge that reset the shot clock. Under 2 minutes. Clinton with the ball, the lead. Still 25 seconds on the shot clock. And Coach Judson Smith, do you want to let's see if they use the clock advantage? Well, Holland just says, this one's off the mark. Thought he was about to knock down another three. And a foul going up the floor by Sam Standridge stops it at 1:40. Third team foul on the Yellow Jackets, so non-shooting balls at midcourt below our broadcast position.
Unofficially, I got Carter with 37.
Elgis on the drive, takes Standridge to the basket. Little kind of a reverse layup. They'll call a timeout, 63-58. Let's keep it here with 1:32 to go. You were talking about Hester Hensley. Well, we've been able to broadcast for Sid King and KHPQ Sports now. It's our 18th season of sports here for Clinton High School and broadcasting. And I kind of tell folks through the years, one of the enjoyable parts of this job is spending time with the families and going to games and getting to know them through the years. And some families that we'll see youngsters come up. And if you talk about the Hensleys, this is number 4. We started off with the All-Stater Allie Hensley and had a great career. I think she was the female athlete of the year for Clinton High School before her days were up. Went on to Arkansas State University, ran track there, married now, lives up in Jonesboro. Then we had Kyler Hensley and had his career here at Clinton High School, went on to play basketball at Harding University. Now he's a coach at what some polls say is the number 1 ranked high school prep team in the country in Branson, Missouri. At the there's an academy there,
Link Academy,
and he's getting to be part of that. How cool is that? Then number 3, Russ Hensley. Had a good 3-year career for the Yellow Jackets, a good contributor. Russ is now in college down at Ouachita Baptist, married, doing well. We saw him tonight. And now Hester, number 4. Get to watch.
Hey, I've already seen number 5, and Holly Hensley is a terror on 7th grade girls basketball. She's almost unstoppable.
So it's fun. It's fun when you get to see families and their youngsters coming up through the years and get to talk about them. So out of the timeout, 63-58. Yellow Jackets with the ball and the lead.
Yeah, you want a good possession here. Arkadelphia doesn't want to foul because the shot clock's running. You want to get a high percentage shot or draw a foul and try to get this to 3 possessions.
10 seconds, 8 seconds. Hensley with it, gives it up. Holland for 3 over Elgis. 3-point basket.
40 points. That might have been the dagger. Jackets by 8, 3 possessions.
Under a minute to play. 3-pointer won't go. Offside rebound, Gus Scroggins. Gus is doing a good job on the defensive rebounding under the basket. He's got another. It may be a winner. We'll see. Hensley, Coach Judson Smith calls a timeout. 66-58 at the lead. We're down to 39 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got him with 7 3-pointers now.
Might be a career high, not just a season high.
I'm going to say unofficially, I got him at 40. 19 in the first half. 7, 9, 12, 15, 16, 18, 20. Let me recount that. Maybe 39. 2, 4, 5, 8, 11, 13, 16, 18, 21. Yep, 21 in the second half, 19 in the first half. Unofficially, that's 40. And I don't even have to pull out the calculator for that one. Thank you, Mr. Moore. Back in 8th grade math when he made me do everything by paper and pencil, no calculators.
It's been a rare occasion in those 18 years when we've seen a player go for 40 plus.
You used to see Allie do that occasionally.
I started to say
more
that.
times than
I want
not.
to say
Yep.
Allie did that. Allie Hensley, who we were just talking about.
And before that, the great Whitney Donahue. And Whitney, I think she's a high-level nurse, counselor type. I think she doesn't live in Clinton, but she services some clients in the Clinton area. She stopped by, I think, one day in the spring semester. Saw the girls' basketball practice. Oh, my goodness, it threw it away.
And a turnover. Clinton trying to get the inbound pass. So Arkadelphia basketball.
I hate that because he knew if he just got the ball inbounds, Arkadelphia was going to foul. Now Arkadelphia gets the ball back, and since nobody touched it, no time ran off the clock.
Isaac Williams to inbound. Elgis trying to get open. He does. Defended by Standridge. Off a screen. Elgis pulls up at the free throw line. 2-pointer good.
That dude's had a good game tonight. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 in the second half. 17, 19, 21. He's got about 22 points. You know, Robertson, keep your fingers crossed here, but he has gone cold since that technical foul. He scored a three-pointer to start the second half. Hasn't scored since then. He sat out about 4 minutes of the third quarter. He had a huge 20-point first half. Right now he's sitting at 23. Jackets, it's 66-60. That's 2 possessions. You just want to get the ball in bounds here. They're going to have to come foul you. And in the Yellow Jackets' favor, Arkadelphia only has 1 team foul. They got to foul 4 times. So the Jackets have a chance to run some clock off. You get in trouble, have a marginal pass, just go ahead and take a timeout.
Holland inbound. Elgis defending there. They'll get it in cleanly to Sam Standridge. They'll get it back to Holland. They're going to have to play chase. They're playing keep away. Brendan Johnson's got it into the lane. Layup good. Brendan Johnson, 68-60.
Good job throwing it over the top of the press, and that may have done it. Jackets by 8.
Elgis, left, right. Free throw line, elbow, shot won't go, tipped around. He comes up with it, into the corner to Roberts, Obi Roberts. Rebound Standridge. They're going to try to tie him up, foul him, stop the clock. And they're going to call it tied up, alternate possession to Clinton. But we're down to 6 seconds with a 6-point lead.
Well, Jackets have played well in the second half. Trail by 5 in the third quarter, and they're going to come back and win this one.
Inbound to Standridge, over to Holland, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, down the floor. Clinton wins, 68-60 over the Arkadelphia Badgers. A 40-point night for Carter Holland as the teams will meet at midcourt. A little bit of a low 5. The cheerleaders come out, the student section, the football team celebrates. And we'll close out the night with a win here in Class 4A non-conference action. As the Yellow Jacket boys will head to midcourt, join the cheerleaders and Busby for a post-game prayer. We'll step away for just a moment. When we return, we'll wrap it up and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply. By Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Main Street Florist. By Joe and Hash. Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton. By Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans. by Susie Allen Salon, by Meller Sanitation, by the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game. Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Woo, been a long night, but the last game was definitely worth it. We tipped off at 4:30 this afternoon, and I'm looking at my watch right now. It's 9:47, so what's that, 5 hours and about 15, 17 minutes. But the last one was a dandy. The Yellow Jackets win the senior boys game by a score of 68-60 over Arkadelphia. And it was tight for 4.5 quarters for sure. Clinton led 13-12 at the end of the first quarter. Arkadelphia came back in the second quarter to outscore the Jackets 17-15. The halftime score was Arkadelphia 29 and Clinton 28. In the third quarter, it went back and forth. Game was tied at 40. It was tied at 46. And then the Yellow Jackets squeaked out the lead at the end of the third quarter by a score of 49-48. Yellow Jackets outscored Arkadelphia 21-19 in that third quarter. Then in the pivotal fourth quarter, the game was tied at 51, and then the Yellow Jackets went on a run as they scored 8 straight points to lead 59-51, and your final score ended up being by a score of Clinton 68, Arkadelphia 60. And as we said, I think one of the keys in that fourth quarter, the Clinton defense held Arkadelphia to 12 points, outscoring them 19-12 in the fourth quarter. So good defense by Judson Smith's Yellow Jackets at the end of that one. Scoring for Arkadelphia, Xavion Williams. Before we go into that, there were only 3 Arkadelphia players scored in the first half, but they ended up with 6 players scoring on the night. Xavion Williams with 2, Carden Whitaker with 2, Denary Givens with 3. Isaac Williams had 8 points, including 2 3-point baskets. James Elgis had a good night. The point guard had 22 points, 7 in the first half, 15 in the second half for Arkadelphia. And O'Brien Roberts, O.B. Roberts, had 20 points in the first half. He was matching Carter Holland point for point. Carter had 19 in the first half. O.B. Roberts had 20. But with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, Roberts picked up a technical foul. They took him out of the ball game. Head coach Garrett Garner took him out. He set for the final 4+ minutes of the third quarter. Came back in the fourth quarter and went scoreless. He had, I think, 4 or 5 shots in the fourth quarter, did not score. He only had 3 points in the second half. Those came in the third quarter. He ended the night, he had 20 at the half, but he ended the night with 23. Arkadelphia had 7 3-pointers in the ball game and went 4 of 6 at the free throw line for 67%. For the Yellow Jackets, J.J. Jones Vasquez had 2 points. Sam Standridge with 3 points. All those came in the second half. Brendan Johnson with 7 points, including the clincher there at the end. And then Gus Scroggins, the senior, with 3 3-pointers for 9 points. And then Hester Hensley, maybe his coming out party tonight, as the point guard. He had a lot of ball handling pressure due to this athletic Arkadelphia defense. He handled the ball well, and he scored 9 points along the way, including a 3-point basket. And then unofficially, leading scorer of the game for the Yellow Jackets, Carter Holland with 40 points on the night, 19 in the first half, 21 in the second half, 40 points for Carter, including 7 3-point baskets. The Yellow Jackets hit 11 threes on the night, and they went 7 of 12 at the free throw line in a thrilling game here at Yellow Jacket Arena. The Jackets win this one again by a score of 68-60. Arkadelphia falls to 8-2 on the season, only their second loss and their first road loss of the year. And the Yellow Jackets improved now to 5-6, and they're now 4-2 at home and they break a 2-game losing streak, and things look good for the Yellow Jackets tonight, and they'll be back here Friday night at Yellow Jacket Arena as they take on Star City, looking to take some momentum into the Christmas holidays.
And Carter Holland, not only your leading scorer tonight, I think he is the First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. Again, thanks to First Arkansas Bank and Trust here as we get going early in the basketball season of broadcast. Their title sponsorship again this season, along as one of the primary sponsors of the live stream tonight. First Arkansas Bank and Trust, stop by their branch in the Northside Shopping Center. And banking products, financial services, see what they can do for you. Tell them you enjoy listening to Yellow Jacket basketball, especially as the weather turns cold and wet. And we appreciate their sponsorship. Again, Carter Holland, not the first, won't be the last. One thing we talked about girls player of the game, Lexi Wallace, how she never went out of the ball game, played every minute, scored when points were hard to come by tonight. Carter Holland never leaves the game, doesn't go out, and you did not notice any fatigue in him late in the ball game. He's still hitting threes. They talk about how your legs go, your shot goes late in the ball game as you tire. Carter Holland didn't look tired tonight. 20 points in the first, 19 in the first half, 21 in the second half. Never goes out of the ball game. And so this will be one to remember for Carter
Holland. A lot of times you'll see somebody score 25, 30, 35 points, and they took a lot of shots to get there. We saw that the last few years of some high scores. Carter Holland did not take a whole lot of extra shots to get 40. He was shot at such a high percentage tonight, and it was definitely a thing of beauty to watch. Carter, he kept the Yellow Jackets into the game, and then he got some help as Gus and Hester and Brendan started chipping in, and Sam Standridge in the second half. And it was a good, well-played game as they seem to get more and more cohesive here as the season goes. I know on the practice floor, Coach Smith said he had one of his best practices this week. And so looks good heading into Friday night as we'll host Star City. Also, don't forget Thursday night, if you're in the area, it'll be junior high night here at Yellow Jacket Arena. Starts at 5:30 with Heber Springs. So come on out. Friday night is toy toss night. So bring those stuffed animals, throw them out on the floor, and that'll all go to kids here in Van Buren County for Christmas.
Get your basketball in here one final week before the Christmas break. Certainly glad to have you with us, whether you were in the arena tonight or if you joined us on air through the KHPQ. So for Ron Robertson in the studio tonight, our engineer, getting everything set for us, going for Sid King throughout the week. For Aaron Duhan, coming in from Arkansas Tech. It's Christmas break, so we're glad to have Aaron in. Had a good night on the video stream and had folks down in Arkadelphia watching us tonight. So appreciate that, Aaron, and I know they are too, watching the broadcast tonight. Well, for my colleague, I'm Jeff Hall.